that one time that you did the thing, that upset me.
What?
DANGANRONPA!
Thank you.
All those times that
Hi.
you've upset me.
The two
Wow.
they've been discussing things off air. They're airing their dirty laundry.
Yeah.
Off
all my
air, the
laundry's
series
dirty.
that'll
I gotta do some
actually
laundry,
get
dude.
made.
Nice.
Looks like everyone's here.
Oh, is this it? Shouldn't there be more people?
Stop it. You're making me depressed.
You have a cold because of each.
I work at Starbucks.
I was born depressed.
I'll make you a depresso.
Oh my god. Dude, I want to try a depresso. That sounds delicious.
So, it is going to happen again.
It's
You
just
might-
a coffee
might take-
filled with the tears of your hope.
Dude, no, a depresso is like coffee with a sleeping aid and laxatives just dumped into it.
Ew,
Oh my god.
So you wake up and your situation is far worse than it was to begin with.
Oh my god.
So you're depressed. It's a depresso.
The cruel conflict where we missed out our friends.
But once we're through this, we can go back, right? That Monokuma person said so, did he? Said this in the last cost trial.
Damn it. But we've been tricked. Every step of the way. There's no way I could believe that so easily.
I'm sorry, everyone. I'm not going to be able to give it 110%. I'm trying to rest my voice a
Yeah.
little.
LJ
Yeah, he's lost
ain't
his
doing
voice.
well.
I've started to lose my voice too.
Well, I haven't lost it. It's just, like, parts of the back of my throat have started to kind
You
of
need to rest it, basically.
Yeah,
And since it's
yeah.
a trial, there'll be good opportunity
Pretty much.
for both of you.
Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know?
You know.
That's why.
right?
I'll definitely survive. Certainly. Absolutely. I'm not a footnote. I'm not like the other guy with the big hair. Ah, gosh dang it.
Oh no, I'll do it.
No. Just leave me alone.
What? I'm trying to be nice!
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no one can take you seriously.
Your
when you're
nice
trying to be
comes with strings.
Yeah.
You've got strings.
Oh, what the fuck? Why are you here?
You haven't realized it yet. That feeling of
I would
wanting to
prefer
leave
my
this
son to just
island,
do it.
thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know.
Huh?
Huh? What are you saying?
Got it?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something else. Ah, stop trying to jinx us.
Damn it, LJ, just relinquish
Damn
your
right.
characters.
Yes.
Chief Rabbit, you just shut up.
Stupid people should shut up.
Everyone, you mustn't run away from
I'm gonna
this
start
bear.
skipping these lines, motherfucker.
No, don't. Please.
They're important.
Stop. Please don't do this.
Finally realized after losing my powers.
God damn it, just let us have a voice.
Oh my god.
Yeah, okay, we're doing this right now. We're overruling LJ. Monami is fine.
I realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplished.
Stop, dude, come on!
Okay, LJ, come on. What are you doing? For real.
Don't overpower me, I'm playing the game.
Alright, so we're gonna do this tomorrow.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. But just don't do that. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, we did it multiple times nicely, but your memeage outweighs context.
In order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will lag. And go away.
Well, what's her deal? Wow, I really wish I could have figured out what the hell she was trying to tell us.
I do not really know, but she seems different from before.
I'm sure that wasn't integral to the trial at all.
I mean, we can
She read a self-help book.
It was only ever
Sure.
Monami I was doing, dude.
go ahead and restart the trial from the save point if you want.
I don't think it's that big a deal.
Well, if it's,
Nah, it's fine, keep going.
Wait.
On her eyes, she looks so determined.
You.
one of you guys can have it.
What can you tell just by looking at those button eyes?
Uh,
Anyway, make sure you turn off Minimaru. It'd be annoying if he started talk during the trial. Yeah.
Oh, fine.
but still.
Somehow, I understand what Monami is saying, I think.
Anyway, let's get going to the last class trial.
The last trial.
You're right. We need to fight as much as we can. No matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end.
All right, cool. We got through that voice acting.
Nice.
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 This is the end. I kept saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock.
Yeah.
This elevator ride. This will be the last time for this too, right? I hope so.
Well,
Let's worry about things after we're finished.
you are right.
More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us.
Yeah.
Damn it. The killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is gonna go smoothly.
Nope.
I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that.
Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials.
Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the ones who've survived need to stand and fight.
There's so few of them
We
left.
must fight. Yeah, it's really upsetting. And then the door slowly opened. The bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope? Or the light of despair?
Boy, I wonder which one it'll be.
Wow.
Well then, now that the chatterbox Nagito is gone, there are only 6 of you left.
Shut the hell up!
Enough! Just fucking start this already.
Hey!
Hey, this is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right?
Yep.
Yep, it sure is. So you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all. Isn't that right, LJ?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna give him my all.
Didn't I tell you? He said it! This is the end! Now then, let's get this trial started.
Viva killing!
This is the last class trial! Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other!
My god.
Everybody just whips out hatchets and starts, like, slaughtering each other.
This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. That curtain is about to rise.
Rip.
Nagito Kameda, the ultimate lucky student. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable.
Maybe he's just a chill guy.
But his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance.
Well, actually, it kind of matched his outward appearance pretty well.
Yeah, a little bit. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said he would even help despair, just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. And he said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up. Let's be honest for that. But there were also times he saved us, too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. And I have no idea at all who did it, but... There's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair.
Good lord.
That's why we absolutely have to find out. The person who finished off Nagito. The killer who murdered Nagito. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this deadly life-threatening trial, billowing with deadly hope and deadly despair. The deadly one
But most of all, the last one.
has begun. All right.
All right. Now would be the time to discuss your theories.
All right. And also, check out all our sick new skills.
Did we get any new ones?
No.
Because we never. Yeah, we never.
We got screwed out of Chiaki, so we didn't get hers.
Yeah.
All right. Let's recount this.
Multiple stab wounds, spear in the stomach, lacerations. He's tied up. Stabbed a lot. Rope was burnt. Sleeve is fine. Knife in his hand. Blood on left hand, but it's weird. There's duct tape on his
But
mouth.
it's weird.
There's no blood in his mouth. He's trying to move his mouth underneath it. Stomach through no. Nice. Spear through his stomach. Spear of Gungnir.
Bar.
The
It's
section
the spa.
where the cord and the weight touch is bloody. There are portions that aren't. Plushy with blood in it. Faint line of blood in the girder. Bunch of really weird tripped over Monokuma things. Lighter. MP3 player was playing weird music. Sonya secretly used one of the bombs from the military base, found out it was fake. Monomi was around. Monokuma knew they were fake the entire time. Diary that Monomi allegedly did or did not write. This.
It's found in Nagata's room.
Trash.
Also found in Nagata's room.
Poison in the fridge. It's volatility. It's low.
Volatility. Oh.
Liquid is very dangerous. When it's vaporized, the gaseous state's heavier than air, breaks down in minutes, and is susceptible to hydrolysis. So you can poison someone without complications. Whoops.
Very useful.
16 students participating. However, Monokuma forged one and put it in. That's it.
All right.
Ooh.
So, Messi, you
Yeah.
mentioned that you had a lot of thinking that you did.
I had a lot of thinking, but I'm gonna be honest, very little of it applies to the case. There's a lot of convoluted stuff going on here. Maybe LJ, you've put some two and twos together, maybe regarding the case, but I've got nothing about the specific evidence.
I don't think anyone did it.
Yeah?
No.
Oh?
I don't think anyone of our current cast committed the murder.
I've been thinking that because I don't see anyone torturing Nagito like that.
I think Nagato did it.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, that was kind of what I was getting at. So we're on the same page.
Okay, so Messi, you think Nagato also did it himself?
I do, yes.
Huh.
My logic behind that, kind of what Elder is getting at. I think we're in sync with this one. If we walk through our suspects, I do not think anyone has the countenance, the malice, or honestly the ingenuity to torture and execute someone in that manner if they were in their right frame of mind. If we're looking at another despair disease kind of scenario, then maybe. But the people as we know them now in the current circumstances, I don't think could I don't think they could do that. So we're left with two options at that point. Either there's a new character, the person that Monokuma's waiting for, who did it, which would feel cheap, or it's a suicide.
Okay.
Which Nagito even mentioned. He was like, "Oh, remember in case 4 of the last game, it was a suicide." Thinking emoji. Why he would do it, I don't know.
I mean, it's pretty
But-
obvious.
Go on.
I mean, it was just said. He said he would help Despair to prove Hope would always become victorious. He's been pining to die this entire time up until recently. So of course he'd die so that the others can figure out what's going on, because he already figured it out. And he knows the others can figure it out already. So of course he's even said he'd be a stepping stool for Hope. So that's the obvious reason why you do it. The reason I think it was him is because of this. Right here. He's only got blood on the front of his hand. He doesn't have it in his palm. You know what do that? Holding a knife.
I didn't notice that. Yeah.
Using
Pretty
the
much.
evidence, I like it.
Well done. I guess my only hang up for that is his motivation, because what I was getting at with my I mentioned Navarre, like I was like, okay, you really need to think back through this whole game. Nagito's plan, supposedly, he wants to root out the traitor for whatever reason. I guess because it's assumed that they're bad people. But ever since he read the freaking file, he's like hated our guts all of a sudden. He like has no positive feelings toward any of us. What if he's not trying to out the traitor, but like he's trying, well, you know, instead of being altruistic towards us, what if he wants to screw us over?
No.
By putting us into a situation that we can't solve. Because the premise of this game so far has been that, like, I've never really commented on it because we've never had a discussion about the traitor. I even remarked a few episodes ago, like, we had never actually had any solid theorizing session. The whole traitor thing has been BS from word go. I do think there is someone in the group, but like Monokuma keeps preaching about how like, oh, the Future Foundation is the evil people. I don't actually think that's true. Like Monokuma is the villain. So I think the much more likely scenario is that the Future Foundation are the good guys, quote unquote. You know, like Monokuma's trying to trick us into believing that they are the reason the kids are on the island. They are the reason the killing game is going on. But we, from a meta perspective, know that that isn't the case. Or maybe it is, I don't know. But Monokuma is the puppeteer, or at least the face for the mastermind. Trying to paint the traitor as a bad person, I think is his way of scapegoating. Now, Nagito wanting to find the traitor so badly and root them out, whilst also hating our guts. Is it possible his ideology of what is hope and what is despair flipped depending on what he read in that file? I don't know.
Thinking emoji.
But that's kind of my logic. It's kind of rambling, and I don't know who exactly the traitor is still, but that is generally the pattern that I'm following with. I do think that it's a suicide. I think that his malintent towards us has to be taken into account. But I don't know how the traitor plays in. You're on the ultimate impostor.
Yeah, I just realized Soda likes Coke. Like, Kazuichi, one of his likes is for Coke.
That's perfect.
So, LJ, what are you currently thinking right now? Why are you going through the report card?
I don't necessarily agree that there isn't a traitor.
Well, I agree
there
there's
is
a traitor. I think there's a traitor, I just think they're a good person.
Well, yeah, obviously. I think they're a traitor in the sense because Monokuma has said that he doesn't care about them. So they're not a traitor for him, they're a traitor for Monami.
Bingo.
And I'm trying to look for anything that might clue me into that. I don't think it's him. It wasn't him.
He has pink hair, therefore he's the traitor.
It's not us.
Sadly. What if the traitor's already dead?
No.
That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Thinking emoji. I got a big smile on my face right now hearing you guys talk about this. So.
Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of starting to think it was Chiaki based on how suspect she was, but the scroll thing kind of invalidated that when she like put her
This
scroll
is
up.
Ruby Meso, it's not a scroll.
Oh, the handbook is what you're talking about.
Sorry, yeah, handbook.
Problem
Kind
is-
of invalidated that.
We've been deceived by handbooks in the past.
We have.
And
What if
she's
that
the
was
only
all
one
part
that
of
actually went
Nagito's trap?
forward and used her handbook. The others were pretty against it.
What if that was all part of Nagito's trap, too?
Yeah, I think it's
Thinking emoji.
Thinking emoji.
her. My money is
We should.
Nagito's the murderer, Chiaki is the spy.
Okay. And that's
Fair
enough. You agree with
Yeah,
that?
I do agree with that, actually.
All right. Well, let's start this trial then and find out what happens.
Alright, all dead. If we're wrong, we both go down.
Begin with a simple explanation of during the class. If you vote correct, I'll punish everyone Oh my! Monami? My cute little sister? You're awfully quiet. What's happened to you? You've ascended the ladder of adulthood and reached the moon? Because you're a rabbit? Chesto!
Oh.
Oh.
One more time!
Oh.
Jeez! How about this one?
Oh my god.
This will be my final blow! It's useless.
Please stop. I feel bad for Monomi.
You're right. Now's not the time for me to horse around with Monami. The class trial has started, after all. The victim this time is Nagito, who was attempting to reveal the traitor for everyone's sake. Who in the world killed him? I'm so curious.
If he was killed for trying to reveal the traitor, that traitor is obviously the killer. They were trying to shut Nagito up.
No, that might not be it.
Huh? Are you trying to protect the traitor? They didn't call out when we were in danger. Wait. Don't tell me you're the traitor.
Don't say something so stupid! There's no way in hell I'm the traitor!
Now that's more like it. Why don't you guys hurry and start arguing already?
Let's go.
All right. I have no idea what truth bullet is going to be.
The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So
Nope.
that's why he was so... What were they trying to find out by torturing him? Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
Rip.
I found it by coincidence. There's no way I'd torture someone.
Feels bad for you.
Hopefully, here you go.
The killer didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him up. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
So that's why he was... What were they trying to find out? Definitely the bomb's hiding place. If so, the suspect is whoever found the bomb first.
That was Fuyuhiko.
This is hard. I don't know. Man, they kicked it off with a hard one.
Pondering.
So,
I found it by
duct
coincidence.
tape.
There's no way I'd torture someone.
All right, let's
Killer
see.
didn't take Nagito's mouth to shut him. I'm telling you, they were torturing him.
The reason Nagito's body was covered with wounds.
It's because the killer tortured Nagito.
Nice.
Man, what was your logic behind that? Because I didn't get that.
You don't torture someone who can't talk.
But Nagito's...
Oh, clever. Okay.
If he was being tortured for information, they wouldn't have taped his mouth like that.
I'm prepared.
Man, okay. That,
Already, yeah.
that completely got me. Holy crap.
You
Nice thinking.
realized it. It's a trap.
Trap?
Stupid Hajime. You got caught in that trap.
Stupid Hajime!
Stupid?
Ass face.
I have a feeling it's gonna be the duct tape again.
Like you said, if Nagito's mouth was taped shut, you obviously assumed he couldn't talk, right? But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
Nice.
Tape his mouth shut. How is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention. This is how first the killer tortured Nagito and got information about the bomb's location. Crap. Pay attention. This is how it went. First, the killer tortured Nagito.
Yeah, I think there's another
and got
statement.
Information. Then, after they killed him.
Right there.
After they killed him.
Damn it!
Well, he's gonna say that after they killed him, they put the tape on, but that wouldn't be it because there's no blood underneath the tape.
But that was the trap. He wanted to hide the fact that he got interrogated.
I can't back down!
Nice.
But if you tape his mouth shut, how is he supposed to answer anything?
Pay attention.
That's such a
This
good
is how it
point.
went.
Man, I
First,
didn't even pick up on
tortured
that.
Nagito and got information about the then after they killed him.
Allow me to cut through those words.
What a good observation.
No, there's no doubt Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he was beat up.
What did you say? Have the same truth bullet.
Might as well settle this with rock, paper, scissors. We don't need to play a game. It's clear the duct tape was on his mouth before the torture even began.
Why do you always side with Hajime? You have a crush on him or something?
Oh,
You
duh.
were with us when I peeled the duct tape off Nagito's mouth, right?
I mean, yes,
The
but...
blood on Nagito's face wasn't under the duct tape, remember?
The blood on his face came from his arm wounds, which means the duct tape was on his face before his arms were even wounded.
And the duct tape had a lot of crinkles around his mouth. He must have been struggling to open his mouth under the duct tape.
Perhaps the duct tape was used so we wouldn't be able to scream. Then it's like I said at the beginning. The tape wasn't for torture. It was to keep his mouth shut.
However, if they wanted to seal his mouth, they did not need to hurt him with such ferocity.
They probably had a deep grudge against Nagito.
Then, are you saying the killer was trying to make him suffer?
If so, it's friggin' crazy. Did they go psycho or something?
No, they didn't just go crazy. Whoever did this must be one crafty bastard. If not, they wouldn't have taken the time to set fire to the crime scene and destroy all the evidence.
The warehouse fire was for destroying evidence?
You can't think of any other reason.
But who could have done that? When the fire occurred, everyone in this room was gathered in front of the warehouse.
Yeah. And right after I opened the warehouse door, the flames started burning from the very back.
Which means, it is plausible to think that nobody here set the fire.
The killer isn't one of us. But that's not the case, huh? I mean, it's wishful thinking.
Even if it was only a coincidence, the timing was just too perfect.
Based on the pattern up until now, we should suspect that some kind of setup was used for this.
Some kind of setup? Like what?
I do not know that, but
That's our Miss Sonia.
Oh my god.
Amazingly. Alrighty then. Let's think about
Kazuichi,
this based on what Miss Sonia
This guy just never gives up, huh?
No.
damn right it is.
Yeah!
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found at the crime scene, right?
The killer used some kind of setup. He lit the curtain on fire with the lighter.
Some kind of setup?
Did they use the oil as an improvised fuse?
They probably just threw the lighter.
Based on the shape of that oil lighter, it can stand upright while the flame is lit.
If they tipped over the lighter in some way, it could have ignited the curtain.
Some way?
Maybe they used invisible thread.
There should have been a way to tip it over with sound waves.
No, son of a gun.
Nope.
I didn't read that fully.
Right thinking, but yeah, the sound waves got you.
The direct cause of the fire was the oil lighter found it.
The killer used something, lit the curtain on.
Some kind of setup.
Did they use the oil?
They probably just based on the shape of it can stand up.
If they tipped over the light, it could have ignited.
Some way. Maybe they used
It's like you almost gave Kazuichi too much credit. Like, wow, Kazuichi's saying something really smart for once.
wind pressure to tip
No.
over the lighter.
That's when they opened the door, I think.
The direct cause of the oil lighter found it.
The killer used something, lit the curtain on.
Some kind of setup.
Did they use the oil?
They probably just based on the shape of it can stand up.
If they tipped over, it could have ignited.
Some way. Maybe they used
There should have been a way to.
Or perhaps opening the door, intense wind pressure to tip
That was
over the
it.
lighter.
No.
Opening the door.
The direct cause of the oil lighter found it.
The killer used something, lit the curtain on.
Some kind of setup.
Did they use the oil?
They probably just based on the shape it can stand up.
If they tipped over, it could have ignited.
Some
If they
way.
tipped
Maybe
over.
they used invisible.
There should have been a way to.
Or perhaps
You should have waited to be over. Hey.
Oh, you're so
Consent.
cute.
Dude, Sonya's ugly.
I also
You
agree that
shut
opening the
up.
door is what started the fire.
Not the case.
just as I thought. It was the wind pressure. A dust devil blown here from glorious Japan.
No, not wind pressure. They probably used the Monokuma panels. A huge number of tipped-over Monokuma panels were found at the crime scene, right? It looked like they were scattered everywhere, but some were laying on top of each other in a single line. Just a single line leading from the warehouse door to the fire's origin.
Does that mean anything?
The killer probably arranged those Monokuma panels to create a domino effect.
A domino effect? You mean those tiles kids play with by lining them up and tipping them over?
In place
Yes,
of those
Akane.
tiles, the killer used the Monokuma panels. So when we opened the warehouse door,
I like how Chiaki
the
always
first
has these
panel
goddamn
opened to the
diagrams.
second.
It's great.
And from there, they felt like
Chiaki
dominoes
knows
until
what's
they
up.
reached the lighter at the end.
But wouldn't it be obvious that those big panels were falling over?
That's probably why they turned off the lights in the warehouse, so we wouldn't notice them.
So the reason the warehouse was dark was to hide the domino effect.
And one more thing. There was something else the killer did to hide the domino effect, right?
I see.
Nice.
Nice.
You're
Good
talking
job.
about the MP3.
LJ is saving his voice and channeling it to brain power.
I'm blaring
Maximum deduction.
That's the sound of the falling panels.
Some creepy music.
That's it. So the strange sound was actually the sound of the panels falling.
But those sounds weren't the only strange thing, right? Looking back on it, it was also strange when we opened the door to the warehouse.
Ah, so the door was being blocked by a Monokuma panel.
And when
Yeah,
we
no
opened
crap.
the door, the domino effect
You wouldn't
started,
think the
and
Monokuma
falling
hand,
panels
panel would be that heavy,
eventually
though.
reached the lighter.
You wouldn't think,
And
but
that's how the warehouse
they're
caught
deceptive.
on fire. At least, that's how it looks.
The weight of 1,000 lies.
At the time, Akane mentioned that she could barely open the door.
Especially for Akane of all people. She should have been able to open that door just fine.
The blocked doorway.
She's lost her edge
There
since
wasn't
Nekomari
enough
died.
space for a
Yeah, I
person
guess
to
so.
get through, right?
Is that a problem?
It's a major problem. I mean, that door was the only entrance to the warehouse.
I see.
If the panel was so close to the door that it could barely be opened, the killer inside the warehouse wouldn't be able to leave, right?
Now that you mention it.
Does that mean they were hiding inside?
Who? We were all outside the warehouse, you know.
Based on the patterns up until now, I believe some kind of setup was used.
You don't have to think so hard. There's actually only one person who could have possibly done this.
You don't mean...
Hajime? What do you mean?
Huh, we're really early into this trial.
Oh, dang. Well, the comedy man himself.
This is my answer.
Well, see, now I'm scared about the guess because if they're bringing it up this early, maybe it's a red herring.
No, it's not. There's another thing that confirms it.
He wasn't just the victim.
If you look at all of the panels, the portraits, everyone that's been murdered has a boring X. Everyone who's been a murderer has it stylized. Nagito's was stylized.
Huh?
What the freak?
Holy crap!
I noticed this weeks ago. I even brought it up to you guys.
Seriously? Oh my god, I have to look this up now.
Yeah.
LJ holding on to those earth-shattering
Fucking
revelations.
serious? So you could easily, but that can't be right? Because you could easily figure out who the murderer is that way.
Don't be stupid.
Maybe you're just a clue for this case.
His body was covered in torture wounds. Or did you already forget?
Look. Hers.
Are you saying
Normal
those-
X. She was murdered.
What?
His.
My God.
Normal X.
Murdered.
His. Normal X.
That's not the issue. He was tied up, remember? Even for a creep like
Nagito's,
Nagito,
blood streaming
it'd be
down.
impossible for him to tie up his own arms and legs.
Yeah, you're right.
Whoa.
Yeah, as long as you understand.
It seems we need to discuss how Nagito was able to tie himself up.
Need to discuss? That's not necessary at all. No matter how much you think about it, it's clearly impossible.
Hers. Normal X.
Yep, and there's Gundam.
Oh my God.
What?
Hang on,
Oh my God, dude. I can't believe this.
Let's see if it'll keep going.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed right now.
Yeah, that was some really good observation skills. Holy shit, dude.
Insane.
Hers.
Oh my God!
Stylized all of them.
Now, keep an eye out.
Oh my
for
God.
Terra's is about to come up.
Yeah, and it's the spoon. It's the spoon and the knife or the fork.
Oh my God.
And there it is.
Oh my
Dude!
god.
And hers is different too. They're kendo swords.
Lord. Oh my god.
Holy shit, LJ. Holy crap. What an observation.
What? What? Oh my god. Okay, I found a picture that's like all of them, and he's like totally right.
Oh my God.
Holy
Ultimate detective, LJ.
Your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with the free arm. It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about
That's
if
it.
you use your teeth?
Yeah.
Or if you use your front
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Oh, freaking
To actually
observation.
tie up
This
your
is such a mind.
Tying just the legs is one thing.
I can't believe I've never noticed that
You
before.
couldn't do much with the free arm. It'd be impossible
I'm, like,
if you were by
mad.
yourself.
What?
I just.
Huh. Okay, so that can't be it.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but tying both arms would be impossible.
You couldn't do much with. It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you
Impossible.
or if you use your front?
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
Definitely not teeth or
Actually
penis.
tie up your own arms and. That's obviously
Tying just the legs is tying both arms would be.
You couldn't do much with the free arm. It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use?
Oh, damn.
Or if you use your front?
Dirty joke! Is
I
that
don't
a
know
dirty
if the
joke?
oil lighter would help with that one.
He tied up all of his other arms and limbs and used the lighter to make it seem as though the fire burned his free arm. That's why there are no
Would it be
burn
the
marks on his
lighter?
sleeve.
Your own arms and legs.
But
No, I
there
mean, you're
are-
totally right.
That's obviously
So,
impossible.
like, would it be the lighter or would it be the burnt rope?
Well, you tried the burnt rope.
Yeah, I already tried the burn.
Oh, but you didn't try the burnt. You didn't try the burnt rope on the first statement, though.
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
I'll try it.
It'd be impossible if.
How about if you use? Or if you use your
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke? To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
No.
That's
That can't be
obviously
it.
impossible.
That's why I didn't try it.
Tying just the legs is one thing, but
Alright.
tying both arms would.
You couldn't do
No, I think
much.
I'll just
It'd be
got it right.
impossible if you were by yourself.
How about if you use your teeth?
Ah, that white noise
Or
is
if
so
you use your
obnoxious.
Dirty joke! Is that a dirty joke?
30 more seconds.
To actually tie up, that's obvious.
Tying just the lip, tying both arms would...
You couldn't do much with the free arm.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
What?
Oh my god!
Oh shit!
That's irritating.
Well, that was bullshit.
Dang, Monokuma back at it again.
God, this trial's hard.
We will never give up.
We will never give up.
Thank you, Hajime.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
Appreciate your battle cries.
just a minor setback. So, oil lighter on the second
To
statement.
actually tie
Let's
up,
see.
that's obvious.
Tying just the lip, tying both arms would...
You couldn't do much with the free.
It'd be impossible if you were by yourself.
Oh my god, this is so annoying.
Dirty joke. Is that a dirty joke?
We can't even tell if it's right or not because we haven't hit it yet.
Tie up, that's obvious.
Tying just the lip, tying both arms would...
You couldn't do much with the free.
It'd be impossible if you
Alright.
were by yourself.
Nope, not right. Okay,
Rest in pizza.
so it's not the oil lighter. Try the burnt rope on the first statement.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
That's too
That's
late.
obviously impossible.
Tying just the lip, tying both arms would...
There's like a suspicious amount of white noise on that, which makes me think it has to be right. But there's also a lot of white noise in the second one too, so I don't know.
To actually tie up your own arms and legs. That's obviously impossible.
Oh my god.
Tying just the lip, tying both arms would...
You couldn't do much with.
It'd be impossible.
How about if you... Or if you use your...
Dirty joke. Is that a dirty joke?
I swear to God, if I hear him say dirty joke like one more time, I'm gonna be mad. Nice,
there
okay.
we go.
There we go. It was burnt rope in the first statement.
Nice.
Makes no sense. It should have been the second statement, but whatever.
Hold on a sec. Isn't that premise flawed?
What? I mean, it's no mistake that his arms and legs were...
No, it shouldn't have been both of his arms. The rope on his right arm was completely burnt up. Based on that, you can't say he was tied up.
That was just burned by the fire. He should have been tied up before then.
It burned because of the fire. Like you said, it might look like that. But that was part of the trap. There's concrete evidence that proves it.
His sleeve, I think.
Yeah.
I see! Take a close look at his right sleeve. Even though the rope was burnt up, the sleeve wasn't burned at all. Wouldn't you agree? A burn like this, no matter how you think about it, is unnatural. That rope was burned in advance so it would look like it was burned in the fire.
Then Nagito's right arm wasn't tied up, right? He was able to move it freely, right?
Yeah, that should be the case.
Hajime, that's awesome! I'll let you cop a feel if you want.
Akane!
Why do you
Not
suck?
give it away for free. Make sure they pay you first.
I just gotta get a Benjamin from him before I let him touch me, right?
That's not what I meant. I'm talking about Nagito.
Are we really having
Even if
this
his right hand
conversation?
wasn't tied up. The knife was still stabbed into it, you know.
It's impossible to stab a knife into your right hand with your right hand.
Ah, that much is obvious.
Hajime, you tricked me! Give me back that Benjamin!
There should be a way.
Then hurry
Double
up and
charge.
steal it. If it's something lame, I'll make you give back the Benjamin with 10,000% interest.
Yeesh.
I mean, this is pretty obvious. He's holding the knife with his other hand.
This is obvious. Tell them, Naegi.
I don't know about that.
Let me see. Let me see the
Even if
arguments
Nagito's
first.
right hand was free, how could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Is he a
I mean, you
throwing
probably
knife
could,
expert?
but that's...
Maybe he propped the knife somehow and slammed his right hand down on it?
Onto what?
If he just propped, he could have used his bound left hand.
If you're tied up, your arms won't bend that easily. We don't know if his left hand could even reach his right hand. Even if Nagito's right hand was free,
Thinking
how
emoji.
could he stab his right hand with his right hand?
If he threw the knife into the air and let the knife fall, could he stab his hand that way?
Is he a throwing knife expert?
Maybe he propped the knife somehow and slammed his right hand down on it?
it's wrong?
I think you're on the right track.
Even if Nagito's hand was free, how could he stab
Aha!
Oh dang! Yep.
I mean, that's the only thing that's been throwing me off thus far.
Maybe he propped the knife somehow?
Yeah, they were saving that for a rainy day. Yup.
Good job.
That was the
Got
one
this trial
thing
all figured out, man.
I couldn't place.
A life-size Monokuma plushie. He must have used that to prop the knife.
Makes sense. That's why there was a big hole in the plushie's stomach. He inserted the knife handle into that hole to prop it up. Then that's it. He had to place the plushie near him. And it also explains the mysterious blood on the plushie.
So the blood on the plushie came from Nagito after he stabbed the knife into his own right hand.
I see. So that's the trick.
But for a moment, I seriously thought Monokuma died or something.
A bleeding plushie is super scary. It's got the same fear factor as a doll whose hair grows too long.
After stabbing his hand, he no longer needed the plushie, so he cast it off toward the fire's origin point.
He probably thought the fire would incinerate it and destroy the evidence.
So what do you think now, Fuyuhiko?
I get what you're saying about the wound on his right hand, but there's still one huge problem.
Yeesh.
You what?
The spear.
No.
Basically, you're saying Nagito committed suicide by impaling himself with a spear, right? If you think about the order, getting killed by the spear should have been the last thing to happen to Nagito. If that's true, how is that possible? He can't grab a spear with his right hand if a knife is stabbed into it and his left hand was all tied up.
Then he probably took the spear first, and as he endured the pain, he stabbed the knife into his right hand.
No, I see what he did.
What
There is a limit to his constitution.
Maybe.
I have
Speak
just
your
made.
piece.
I have major un face for all this, which for those uninformed viewers means highly suspicious emote face.
Why? What are you thinking?
No, I mean, like, I think the logic is sound. Everything they're saying makes sense. I find it very difficult to believe that they'd reveal this early on. They usually do, like, a bait and switch. And now I'm feeling antsy because, like, we're under half an hour into this trial. There has to be more to this. This has to be, like, the wrong tree.
Die instantly.
Oh my god, Sonia.
Oh, Sonia.
Sorry, I didn't catch all that.
Like I said, if you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
Say it one more time. For a reason.
Hey, bastard, you better cut it out.
Like she said, in that condition, it's very difficult to stab yourself with a spear. It'd be hard to use a spear with a knife stab into your right hand while your left hand is tied up.
So you're saying...
So what do you think he did, LJ?
I think that the reason that he used it was specifically because it had a large rope, so he probably got all bloodied, because there's a gap in the blood on the rope string thing on the spear. So he probably lobbed it up, used the girder as kind of a thing, so he just let go of the thing and it came down.
But no matter what I think, I can't believe Nagito's death was caused by someone else.
I also agree with that.
I agree with it as well.
To think that one of us could kill someone with such cruelty.
It's a long enough rope.
I could never believe that.
And he was probably holding onto it the entire time. That's why there are gaps in the blood on his fingers. So he held it with his left hand and did everything else with his right hand.
But
that's why it's all bloody.
Trade over and over again, right?
And that would make sense.
Same goes for this time too.
You just shut your mouth. It's against the rules to interfere with everyone. If you even think about doing anything, I have a plan of my own.
Do you know?
Monome's sassing me.
But it's just as Monokuma said. We've been betrayed over and over again so far. This might also be the same. Calling this a suicide takes too much for granted, and it's too convenient.
Then are you saying there is a killer among us, Kazuichi?
Of course that doesn't include Miss Sonia and me.
As Kazuichi said, it's true we've been constantly betrayed. But even if I'm betrayed again, I still want to believe in everyone. No matter how many times I may be betrayed, I still want to believe in everyone.
I also
you.
want to believe that
Say it
there's
a
no
third
killer,
time.
but suicide is unimaginable.
Messa, there's a chance that we are on the right track here, and the rest of this trial is going to be determining who the traitor is.
That is true.
So?
That is true.
But you
That is
said
a good
it too.
point. Fingers
It'd be
crossed.
impossible for him to stab himself with a spear in his condition.
Don't snicker more!
I did say difficult.
You're making me nervous!
I never said impossible. I feel that there's some way he could have stabbed
I'm
himself
eating
with
popcorn.
that spear.
What
This is
kind of
very
way?
entertaining for me.
Yeah.
You don't know.
It's impossible to figure out by myself. So let's think about it together.
Aw.
That's how.
The power
Love
of
that smile.
This
friendship!
far up till now.
Everyone
So
working
cute.
together.
Cadre. Stick together or die alone.
Everyone dies alone. Everyone dies together.
Mass suicide.
How did Nagito stab himself with... Let's work together and think this through.
When the spear stabbed Nagito, his right hand was covered by the knife, right?
He was only able to move his left hand, but his left hand was also tied up. Then that rules out his left hand. If that's the case, the only other way is...
He used his
think
teeth,
that might
or
have been
maybe
it.
he used his front tail. I know guys.
Oh my
have
God.
tails that can harp.
A blushing Miss Sonia is freaking awesome!
Ew.
How did Nagito... Let's work together. When the spear stabbed his right hand was...
He was only able to... But his left hand was also tied up. Then that rules out his left hand.
Nice.
No, that's wrong.
Nice!
Nice.
Hold on. It's still too early to dismiss the possibility that he used his left hand.
Why? I mean, his left hand was tied up, you know?
But there was something off about his left hand. The bloodstain on the palm of his hand. Don't you think it looked somewhat strange? He only had blood on the lower area of his palm. Beyond that point, the bloodstain suddenly cuts off, right?
When the blood splattered, that's as far as it reached, right?
That settles the description of that bloodstain. But it's not the only unnatural bloodstain. Look, there's blood on the back of his hand. Around the middle joints of his fingers.
Like you said, it looks like an unnatural bloodstain, but what's wrong with that?
We might need to think and use our imaginations for a bit. If there's blood on his palm and the back of his hand, what was his left hand doing as the blood splattered?
I see! When the blood splattered, he was probably gripping with his left hand. That's why there's such a strange-looking bloodstain on his palm and the back of his hand.
Was he grabbing his front tail?
Oh my god, shut
Stop with
up.
it!
Obviously grabbing the spear.
Now that you mention it, compared to the rest of his body, the wounds on his left arm are pretty mild. He probably made his wounds mild on purpose, so he could keep his strength while he gripped the spear.
But even if he held the spear with his tied-up left hand, it'd be impossible for him to stab himself.
Hey, Chiaki, what do you think? Hey, don't tell me you're getting sleepy.
At times like this, you should always strike from a good angle. Just like fixing an old TV.
Oh, I got it.
Thanks.
Maybe.
Really?
Yeah, like I thought. It's no mistake that Nagito was gripping the spear. I think. However, what's important is what section of the spear he was gripping.
I see! That's it. Instead of the hand, Nagito must have been holding on to the cord. There was a metal weight at the tip of the cord, but there were bloodstains on that part too. Plus, the joint between the weight and the cord had a bloodstain shaped like it was cut off by something.
Isn't the size of that cut off section about the same size as a human fist?
Ah, you're right. So this is the part Nagito was gripping, huh? And then the blood that was supposed to end up here ended up getting on Nagito's left hand.
But why is it so important to know which part of the spear he was gripping?
You're not gonna say he gripped the tip of the cord, swung the spear around, and stabbed himself, right?
That is where the clue to solve this mystery resides. Right, Chiaki? I am sorry. Of course this mystery will not be solved that easily. It seems we are stuck at a time like this.
Thinking
How
emojis.
about we stick to the plan to think one step at a time instead of expecting the answers all at once?
That's a long plan, Nate.
One step at a time? What does that mean?
Let's focus on the spear first. Namely, where it was and how it was positioned just before it impaled Nagito.
How it was positioned.
Oh yeah,
And
logic
before
root.
minigame.
Hangman's Gambit.
Logic dive.
Logic dive. Okay, easy.
Woo!
I call it logic root. Let's friggin' insert.
Lamau.
Yeah,
I feel like we don't
but-
even need a logic dive for this. I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory now. But. Well, that came out of nowhere.
LJ Hawk, Pro Skater 7.
Pro Skater 5.
Let's go.
Pro Skater 15. Pro Skater 53.
Pro Skater 2K18.
Under Nagito.
Yes.
You never know, man. Maybe he fell onto it and then flipped himself over.
Yes, you've cracked the code. True, though. It is so.
Oh! Get these goddamn spinning tops out of here.
Have we even gotten to the moving ones yet?
They're moving right now. What are you talking about?
No, the moving ones, like, before this.
Oh, no, this is new.
Oh.
Ooh. That totally looked it hit you, but it didn't somehow. Look at that. Oh, that's bullshit.
The movement is so cheap.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Whoa!
Whoa! We're halfway there.
It's the chord between Voya and Mari Nui.
Ha. Oh, this is a 4-question one.
No,
Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. Okay.
There's never a 4-question one, which is weird.
It's weird. Yeah, that's weird because there's like 4 spots
Yeah.
on the little diamond thing.
The spear impaled Nagito as he was laying face up. It must have been perpendicular to him just before that.
Perpendicular? In the middle of the air?
If Nagito did that all by himself, did he have some sort of ESP?
That'd be awesome, but he'd probably use the ceiling girder directly above him.
Would it really be awesome?
Probably slung the cord
Someone
over the
like
ceiling
him.
girder.
Yeah, that
Using
would.
that as a support. He hoisted the spear directly above him.
Maybe he used magic.
And
Oh,
if Nagito
shut
let go
up.
of the cord, the spear would have fallen and impaled him while he was laying face up.
Nice
I
job,
noticed
LJ.
a slight red streak on the ceiling girder. It probably got smeared there during the setup.
The blood on the cord probably rubbed off on the ceiling girder as the spear was falling. So, how about it? Using this method, Nagito could have impaled himself with the spear.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
He really committed suicide? Like that?
He probably chose that spear so he could commit suicide like that. If someone else
Did he
did
commit
this,
suicide like
there's
that?
no reason they could
Probably
go
he
this
did it to
trouble
commit
just
suicide
kill
like
someone
that.
with a spear.
I agree. When I was investigating this case, I kept thinking over and over how strange it was. Why did the killer use the knife and the spear so differently?
So you're saying he needed to use that spear to pull off his trick?
Then, this is for real? He really committed suicide? Every single wound on his body. That was all him?
Certainly
Not
looks
just
so.
that, he did all that while he was gripping a spear? That spear should not have stabbed Nagito until the very end. Which means Nagito wounded himself while he was gripping that spear, right?
Did he put the duct tape on his mouth, too?
He probably covered his own mouth so we wouldn't hear him screaming in pain.
Did he need to go that far?
Jesus
That's beyond
Christ.
crazy.
Yikes!
Nagito's a fucking psycho.
He was probably trying to get us to make a mistake. By committing a suicide that looked like a murder, he was trying to steer us toward the wrong answer. His goal was to get us all executed.
And that's why he stabbed himself over and over again?
Did he want us to die that bad?
That's messed up. That's seriously so messed up.
Yeah, that's our Nagito.
However, there is one thing I still do not understand. He said he would reveal the traitor, right?
Well,
Whatever
I guess
became
you're right,
of
Elf.
that?
Let's go.
He was probably planning to kill the traitor along with the rest of us.
So why did he not just do that in the first place? If he had no
Question.
qualms with killing everyone, he did not have to cause a bomb scare to reveal the traitor.
I bet the bomb scare was part of the strategy behind this trick. He made us split up and search for a bomb so none of us would have an alibi. He created a scenario where any of us could have killed him.
He tried to make us doubt each other. He tried to hide the truth behind his suicide.
Did he cause a bomb scare for that reason alone?
He's a fucking bastard who killed himself for his delusions of grandeur. It's not that unthinkable.
You are right, I suppose.
Yeah, it appears we've come to a conclusion. Bastard Nagito committed suicide. It was all done by him so we'd be executed.
That should be okay, right? Right?
What? You're not satisfied yet?
No.
Akane knows the pacing's off.
There's something that doesn't make sense. It's probably just my imagination.
So what are you gonna do? Is it okay to proceed with the voting time?
What do you think, Akane?
Well, there's
Yeesh.
no doubt Nagito's death was a suicide. Oh well, I guess my gut is wrong sometimes.
You are right. It is not as though we can draw any other conclusion.
Then it's okay to end it here, huh?
Don't.
That means
Don't.
we're done with this last episode. We can leave this
Don't screw with me, game!
It's okay to say you decided on the kill. Understood. Then voting time.
No, hold on a sec.
Hold on. Why?
Sorry, just a little more. I want you guys to wait just a little more. I can't help but feel like there's still something we overlooked.
Like who the traitor is?
But the issue here is who killed Nagito, right? Even if we identify the traitor, the conclusion won't change.
That's true, but...
The mystery isn't just about who the traitor is. No matter how you look at it, Nagito's death is a suicide. But I'm a little worried, you know? I'm worried about starting the voting time while there's still a mystery.
Hey, what do you mean it's not about who the traitor is? What kind of mystery is left?
There's just one thing that doesn't make sense, and it relates to Nagito's death. Plus, it's something even Nagito couldn't influence. He couldn't even tamper with the evidence for it.
You're gonna keep going? Here I thought we were finally finished.
Aldrin, please. What do you got for me? I'm sweating here, fam.
Does it say the cause of death in the Monokuma file?
No.
It was the poison! That's why he lit the fire! I said it!
Crap.
Mm-mm. What could he not influence? He has no control of it at all. It's the thing I just mentioned.
The Monokuma file?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it?
I think so.
That's weird. Yeah.
Time of death. Stab wounds on each. Laceration in his left arm and a right knife. Yeah, it's the time of death. He had no way to know what the time was.
Alright.
I mean, he doesn't have a watch. None of them do.
Well, my thought process is, like, if he couldn't control, if he had complete control over the Monokuma file, right, he would have put what killed him. That's what I'm thinking.
I see.
Hmm.
Is it about the Monokuma file?
Yeah, that's it.
Huh? There was something suspicious in the Monokuma file?
Oh, I see.
Sure.
I see. He probably... The poison killed him, which caused him to let go of the spear.
Surprised he wasn't blasting Frozen music instead of hymnals.
Oh my god.
Yes, that's my assumption right now.
That makes sense to me.
Let's see with this Hangman's Gambit. I'm gonna guess cause of death. Yep, cause of death. Oh.
Kazuichi.
Oh my god, this is a nightmare. Look at this.
It's Kazuichi!
Holy shit! I remember this giving me a hell of a lot of trouble when I was doing this too. This is ridiculous. Get the D, get the D, hurry, hurry before it gets it! Oh, no, 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 no! Oh. Purple. Get your mind out of the gutter. You sick, sick fuck.
Get out of here, Kazuichi. I don't need your comments here.
Get that T before it goes away. At the bottom.
Here, you got it.
Okay. Just get the H and we'll get out of here. Oh my god, hurry, hurry, hurry. Oh.
Saving throws.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
That was stressful as hell to watch.
Try playing it.
There's no specific cause of
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? Until now, the files always specified the cause of death.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not? The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was the cause of death.
That's when Monokuma said that there are toxic fumes that need to air out before we can go in.
Yup! I forgot about that. Foreshadowing.
Well, Monokuma,
I plead the fifth! Here he goes again! I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say. But even during Gundam's
Except for that.
and before during Mikan's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
Are you saying that applies this time too?
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death? Are you suggesting, again, that his death wasn't a suicide?
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but it's not just a suicide. Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
Are you sticking up for him?
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations. And that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here?
I'm feeling it here.
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh? Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote? I think we
No,
should
you
keep
creep.
going until everyone is satisfied. Even if it's just to be safe.
You are right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my
I mean,
best to go along
it's
with
tough. I don't think any of the deductions so far are wrong per se, nor do I see how they could be flipped. But there has to be an added layer that we just haven't uncovered yet.
No, this case is so fun.
Meso, if I'm not mistaken, we arrived to Nagito's cabin to find Chiaki trying to get in, right?
You're not wrong. That did happen.
You're doing it.
Just keep
Can
that in
vouch.
mind.
I'm gonna back out.
Yeah, but I'm pretty.
Monokuma,
I'm
you
in
heard
agreement
us.
with you there.
Voting's gonna have to
I don't know if she's the one that killed him necessarily, but I just want to keep it in mind.
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be alright. That's what I believe.
Yeah.
Splendid. You guys are so splendid right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. If all your hopes...
Whatever.
Hashtag Monami is the killer.
Oh my god.
Any absolute hope that can overcome any despair. That was an interesting character quirk, though, about Monami. Showed you which side she's on.
True.
I don't want to look at this.
All right, well, that is the halfway point.
I've got a deep unease.
Holy shit, that was a long one. All right, so do you guys have any extra thoughts before we resume?
I mean, I think.
I'm Monami.
Ah.
There's nothing more for me to say. Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now. Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome. That's why I'm gonna fight too. I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation. That's basically it.
Working together.
Anyway.
With the cause of death.
No, I really don't have any additional thoughts. I mean, LJ, I think it's pretty safe to assume Chiaki is the traitor.
Nothing's safe.
You're right. But I mean, I think that's a logical path to take. I just don't... I'm having trouble connecting that to how that would change Nagito's suicide. Like, both of those things make sense. I just fail to see how one would affect the other. I can see how it would affect Nagito's motives, as I postulated prior. But the motivation does not necessarily affect the actions.
Let's just continue on with the trial.
You know something that's always bothered me, Messa?
What?
Why is this a thing?
Click on it. You can buy more stuff.
What the freak? Why did you never tell us this?
I told you like once.
Yeah, she told us.
I didn't know about this, so.
Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Bah humbug!
But the things we need to keep in mind going forward are this, this, and this.
Yeah, that has yet to come into play.
And
I mean,
this.
It's gonna come down to the motivations and the poison. But how does that? Could you go back to the poison for a second? I want to read the description. The warning label reads: Enchanted liquid is highly potent, takes effect immediately, handle with care. Volatility is low, very dangerous when vaporized. Oh my god!
What?
When we threw the fire grenades, and the fire got worse, instead of getting better, like it was supposed to, what if that triggered the poison, which killed Nagito by inhalation, because his mouth was covered but his nose wasn't?
So who recommended we go get the fire grenades?
Yeah, that... Who was that? Was that Sonia?
Yeah.
That was Sonia.
But would it... Oh my god. Oh my god! Would it be...
Are so entertaining.
Would it be whoever recommended it? Or would it be whoever's grenade hit first? And how the hell would we know that?
Yeah, let's keep playing.
Yeah, let's keep playing.
That out?
Let's keep playing.
Why don't we try removing all In the beginning, our discussion advanced by a spear Nagito's death was caused by the spear.
He's gonna end my streak!
You don't know that.
If something other than a spear killed Nagito,
Jesus
all I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but...
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal one, don't you think?
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
Are we finished already?
I feel like it's possible that we overlooked something.
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Exactly. We should cooperate at a time like this.
Akane with a smart idea? What Twilight Zone hellscape is this? Dude, I am pissed off.
Why?
You know why.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right, it's not the other wound. With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
If it's something that can't be seen, maybe he choked himself with a sleeper hold. Or liquefied his guts with a butt.
Just thinking about it, that's already a horrible death.
Let us consider a
It's not the knife in his... It's not the other wound. With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
No! Oh!
Got him, Strack!
That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility. If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
Poison? It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
I remember, when I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange.
I don't know, you thought it was pretty normal at the time. There's nothing here!
This apple juice?
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing.
As opposed to the other poison.
Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
However,
Christ.
it's common for blood
He
blockages
did-
to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
I see.
He did that knowing it would be impossible to figure out
What is that?
who it was. If he wants to get everyone killed,
Even if blood
how the hell are we
was
supposed to be able to figure out who
body
hit
was
the
already covered in blood.
who's hit it
No way
first?
we'd notice them easily, right?
Check first trial.
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
It isn't.
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is
No,
instant.
it's like it isn't.
And it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
And this is when the hardtail appears.
You're totally overvaluing
Shut
that tail.
up!
His mouth was covered with duct tape.
I hate
He
Akane
wanted to
so
drink poison.
much,
How'd he
dude.
get it past his lips?
If there's no way he could have drank the poison, it might be impossible. Just kidding. It's not like we're out of possibilities.
Just kidding.
Are there any
This is not the time for jokes.
Hell no. No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
The original piece, right?
No. Okay, this is fine.
Nice.
Yeah. If it has the cooler song, then it's just logic dive.
Alright, Meso, you have any other guesses? You want to change your answer?
Alright. Don't mock me!
It's okay, we'll understand.
I'm distraught right now.
I feel like we're in two totally different situations where I'm not and you are. I like this.
We are. Well, I don't know.
It's
You're
been
taking
on
it off.
fire this whole trial.
Yeah, Aldo, you've really freaking got this trial down.
You've
Yeah.
internalized your logic and you forwarded it out.
So you got 2 hearts left, so I think one hit will cause it all to start over, so just so you're aware.
Thank you.
Flawless.
Pressure.
I mean, we're inevitably going to die at some point, so.
You don't know that?
I do know that, because we only have, like, half a heart left, so.
You don't
We
know
we're
that?
not going to make a mistake for the rest of the trial.
Yeah. No,
You don't
that's
know
right.
that? If this is how I think it's gonna play out, it's a freaking ingenious setup and execution, though.
This is definitely my favorite chapter, so.
I like that non-committal end.
This is a very good trial. Yay! I would freaking flip if he, like, fell right after you answered both questions.
Don't say such things, Purple.
Now it's gonna happen.
You don't know that.
No,
There you go.
See?
It's all coming together. What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's warning label. Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose!
Breathe that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
I see! The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers?
Well, this was also written on the poison's warning label.
In that case, Meso, your theory is a little I don't know if it's as strong as you might hope, because
Yeah.
the water negates the poison. It's the fire that's the problem.
Truth. I mean, I don't hope. I want it to be wrong. Because that means that we were wrong. But, yeah.
Greek.
Hydrolysis.
I can be
Chemical
wrong.
bonds that form the
I'm fine
poison
with being
were broken
wrong.
down by the water from the sprinklers.
Also, the poison is apparently denser
I was
than
overdue
air,
for an L.
so it probably
Permit
didn't
sutra.
affect us 'cause we were
It always strikes where you least expect it.
Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poison. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Huh?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what? In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already!
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah.
Ibuki hung herself and died.
Oh goodness.
Oh god.
The fire was exacerbated by the water grenades. And
Yeah.
we know that the container was used. So there was poison in the grenades.
Well, with this, we have a
Oh my
clearer
God.
picture. We've also determined the true cause of death. All right, all the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
Well, but
What? There's still more?
So it is very
What?
feasible
No.
that whoever recommended the grenades may have been the one to do it, but it is also possible that it wasn't.
It's gonna be one of those weird gray areas, like Peko being a tool. They're gonna have to rule on whether it was the one who like suggested it or whether it was the one who like threw it.
No, I mean that's the game tried to make that a gray area, but it's really not.
Mm.
That whole thing's kind of it was a weak argument.
True. It was a very ideological argument.
In order for her to be considered a tool, you have to consider her not a person, and if you have to consider people tools, then you have to make a concession that they aren't people.
Truth.
Mm-hmm.
And which that's not.
But to be fair,
thing.
that is something that Monokuma agreed with. He was actually going to side with Peko up until it was determined that Peko was in love with
There's no
Fuyuhiko.
reason to wonder about that stuff.
They're very human too.
Which is
Yeah,
why
so-
Monokuma is evil.
Exactly.
True.
That is, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right there.
Yeesh.
There might have been an accomplice.
Don't do this. Don't do this.
What did you just say?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Anything that looked like poison?
Stop talking,
The
Chiaki.
warehouse.
Stop talking. Put duct tape over your mouth.
This is gonna be
Oh
the
my God.
concession. This will be the concession because I believe that he did make all of them the accomplices, even though he was the
Yeah.
one that set the poison up himself. That's my concession.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you there. That's.
The meat on the phone.
are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Yeah. If Nagito brought it,
Because there's no
it's
rule
strange we couldn't find that container
pertaining.
anywhere,
There's a rule
right?
pertaining to how many people someone can kill. There is not a rule pertaining to how many people can kill someone.
He can't carry around
Oh
poison
my
without
God.
putting it in a container?
Yeah, that was written on the warning label.
Probably
And that's what the
melted
trash
in the
is.
fire.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it
Plastic or
glass.
glass. And what are the the fire bombs made out of? Plastic.
Gosh golly.
Fragments of the fire grenades
Boom.
we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
And that's why Monokuma was so insistent on getting everyone out, because there were still
Yep.
noxious fumes, and if if Nagito had killed everyone, that would have broken the rule, but Monokuma could not have then punished Nagito for it. Because he was already dead.
That is a genius setup.
That is impossible. I mean, an accomplice? It is just two.
It's every one of you.
Like, does that really matter all that much?
Which is still suicide, by the way.
I mean,
Yeah,
even if
that's
it's
not
an
changing,
accomplice,
but
it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
the technicalities.
Someone might have accidentally took it away from the
It
crime scene.
it is definitely a suicide, but
You're totally right. That's
it's gotta remember how Monokuma is going to look at
Close this
this.
case yet?
Monokuma! Don't screw with me!
He's finally feeling that despair, huh?
They set me up for the high just to get that low.
Karmic seesaw,
Karmic seesaw
bitch!
philosophy! Hail Karmic seesaw!
Remember how I said this is
hate
gonna
you
be
so
my
much.
game?
I hate and love you so much, Karmic seesaw.
Oh my gosh.
For me to live by the philosophy, I must die by the philosophy!
Chew on a cactus.
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us. He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh? The power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga. Still, that's pretty messed up.
Shut up! You just be quiet.
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right? Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean,
not true.
it would be a suicide regardless, right?
No.
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is?
Yes.
Yoshiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing. And we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
Thanks for catching up, Hajime. I'm glad you're on my level now.
LJ, the true protagonist of Dangan 2.
Y'all.
Hajime's just playing catch up.
Don't.
Hangman's Gambit.
Dang it.
Yep. Fire grenades. It's okay. We got it. Yep.
I always knew the fire grenades from Halo 3 would come back to screw us in the end.
It's fun. Much easier.
I wanna die.
No.
Would you be able to figure out who murdered you, Messa? Or would you be wrong about that one too?
Oh, shut your face! I have a 9-to-1 track.
Oh my god.
I mean, you're not wrong.
The one burns 10 times as badly because of it. Just like the fire grenades.
Okay, that was
But
not
that was
on
bullshit.
me.
Yeah, that was fucking
Yeah.
bullshit.
And the construction of it was so good, especially for someone like who thinks with the meta like I do, because I expected the game would actually entertain the thought of someone in the group torturing Nagito, but everyone dismissed that right away, which just subverted all the expectation. And it built that slow feeling of dread, realizing that they wouldn't give it away so easily. It was so geniusly crafted. Well done, Elder.
I see. I got it.
Huh?
The fire grenades. Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
Well, that's even smarter if it was just one.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse. it can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
They even mentioned that they couldn't find any fire extinguishing supplies other than the grenades.
Which
My
means,
God.
did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
Duralumin.
Peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Hajime. Could it be?
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Seriously? That's impossible. Miss Sonia just said so right now.
Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade.
Huh?
I can prove it with this. Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
Yeah, he lives on with all of us.
Piece of trash!
It is not just a piece of trash.
It's
the seal
not.
I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
It's a dangerous poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping it.
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in and died, right? So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide. Enough already!
You're right. If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice.
Oh my god, you guys are so fucking
See,
thick.
I told you. The conclusion is
do
still the
this,
same.
Sam.
Nagito committed suicide. End of story.
No. Embrace the
I
truth.
admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
You're right.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
What did you say?
Hey, what are you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
By technicality, yeah.
No, it's not.
Chiaki?
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
So the creators in that case, they're either pulling my chain by doing that stupid portrait thing, or something
Realized
else.
what?
We know Nagito
I-
used the grenade canister to start.
I think
think
that
they-
was by design.
I
but-
think they pulled your chain. that was Meso mentioned it earlier, but this is clearly a trial that was designed to fuck with the people that use the meta as their way of figuring out who the killer was.
Yeah.
They intentionally did that.
Beautiful.
It was the bait and switch.
That was still a freaking crazy revelation, though.
That
Like,
was real. That was a really good observation. Though I never noticed that before.
Yeah.
Happened at the same
Yeesh.
time.
Classic fall due to hubris.
Yeah. I think it's also because, like, in the third game, literally everyone gets their own custom portrait. Like, both victims
Saying
and
it
killers.
was when we all threw the
So-
fire grenades?
There it is.
So,
Boom. Murder.
How are we gonna figure that out? Fire in the warehouse. The poison was deployed. And converted to poison gas.
Not by using the meta. That's how.
Nagito is a legend. Such a good set.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
One of us.
What the heck?
One of us.
Oh, that's so good.
Hold on a sec. The Nagito was...
It would mean he didn't kill himself.
You said
Yeesh.
so yourself. You said Nagito committed suicide.
Then who killed Nagito?
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
One of us.
I think it's Nagito.
Yeah, no, I'm going with this still.
I see.
Yeah.
I just
It
had to
was
give that a
Nagito,
moment.
obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poison grenade?
That would also be
Nagito.
Okay. So he did it all right up until the very end.
He did it all to force someone to murder him.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
I see.
Yeesh.
Don't tell me. He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a trap.
A trap?
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Huh?
Kameda, you legend.
Was that Nagito's trap?
So if we were to take a guess, we have and this is amazing too. I love this. There are 6 people here. We have a 1 in 6 chance, which is exactly the chance. We have a 1 in 6 chance of guessing, which is exactly the kind of chance Nagito took when he went through the room.
Oh my god!
What the freak? That's so good! That's so good!
I freaking told you, this is the best writing ever! This is so good!
See, Master, this is the kind of trial that's made for me, because it relies on you recognizing patterns and paying attention.
Yes, you've always been great with pattern recognition.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I wonder if they'll make us actually vote.
The other grenades.
Oh, they will.
No, I mean like the player has to make a 1 in 6 choice.
That was Nagito's true goal.
That would be interesting. Like that what Ace Attorney kid.
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
This is very, very clever.
To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him.
I want to drown my sorrows in vanilla Coke.
The curtain was the fire's origin point.
It's not over yet.
All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered.
Nagito is the best fucking character in this whole franchise, dude.
Because of that,
He's so smart.
Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison. And then...
Hold on. If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
Are you fucking
Oh my god!
It was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened.
This is
Check it out.
Creating a murder that nobody can solve.
I don't know if I'm enjoying the case more or Messa's existential crisis.
I'm enjoying Messa's suffering.
I'm enjoying all of it.
I'm suffering, but I'm also really impressed, and like the impressment at the game is outweighing my subjective disappointment. This is really well done.
A mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair.
I like how he is propped right behind the 2 people that confused us the most.
Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved.
So,
Such a devious trick he played on you.
another thing about this
Of
that
Nagito.
isn't actually brought up in the trial, so I'm going to mention it.
Yeah.
Did you notice all the methods of his his death?
Impaled through the stomach. His limbs were damaged, very similar to Nekomaru's. Impaled like
he was killed by a spear of Gungnir, like Junko.
Oh, okay, Junko.
Yeah,
I was thinking like
stabbed.
he was impaled to the torso, like Barracuda in the first trial.
Poison like Sakura.
Poison like Sakura.
Suicide
Stabbed like
thing like
Sayaka.
Sakura.
Suicide
Sayaka.
thing like Sakura. Yeah, Sayaka was stabbed by Leon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's clever.
Who was after that? I can't remember who.
I mean, Taka. It's not really.
Yeah,
that was more like a fake out kind of thing.
Yeah, but that's a head blow. Those are both head blows.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, still,
But yeah,
there's some interpretation.
he was basically using all the methods of execution that or all the methods of murder that he learned from the book that Monokuma had provided him,
My
and
God.
combined all of them together.
What a legend.
It is my fault because I told you all about the fire grenades.
Yeah.
I am so sorry. Please vote me as the killer.
That's not the fucking issue here.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all
It actually sounded like you said Soya there.
But
Did anybody else hear that?
Miss Soya.
figure out who the killer is.
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras. If Monokuma doesn't know, his trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Oh my God.
I will never be the queen.
How can you? I mean, how can you have such an awful power?
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Yes, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Is giving up all we can do?
No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
Really?
Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning? I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please.
I got it. Let's do this then.
Oh crap. Okay.
Oh,
Look at how evil he looks.
Yeah.
oh Nagito's so good.
So freaking cool, dude. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, he's a cool dude, alright. And cool dude.
Good guess. He hasn't put the gloves on yet, though.
But that's...
I don't think we have one for this one yet.
Yeah.
Jeez.
My goodness.
So fucked up, dude.
Ooh, what's going on right here?
Good question. One person contemplating.
No, they're hugging someone.
I have a feeling it's Hajime and Chiaki, maybe.
But Hajime has always been over here by the pictures we saw.
Well, I mean, it's an artistic, interpretation of it. So.
That took some thinking.
Try playing the nice Monokumi. One of those.
Monokumi.
More. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking.
So evil looking.
So edgy, oh my gosh.
Oh, I think it might be the monitor one. If you could go back a little bit. Maybe. This one, I think it's the screen with his face on it, where you're smiling. No, you're on the right page. Go back to the other page. Keep going. This one right here. I think it's the screen where he's smiling in the green. The panel.
I don't know,
yeah.
actually. Because this says what's beyond the Monokuma.
Oh, never mind then. Never mind.
Give me a few moments. I can figure this out.
It's definitely the screen one because the other two already have panels. Okay, good.
That's where we ducked here.
Yeah, I got it.
Nice.
Calorie paper.
Last stock. Nice. Nice.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Let's go.
The person who actually arranged this incident was the victim, Nagito Komaeda.
Komaeda. No, thank you.
He kept a specific item in
Yeah, I
his
hate how it's
pouch that
actually
he needed
pronounced.
for his plan. Monokuma's special poison, which he brought with him from the Octagon. Using the gloves and gas mask that he got from the military base, Nagito swapped the contents of a fire grenade he took from the plushie factory break room with that poison. When he did that, a specific item was left as evidence, the blue aluminum seal on the grenade.
Which is totally on purpose.
Oh yeah.
With
I
that,
suspect
Nagito
he didn't
finished making the
simply do
poison
this
fire
because he
grenade,
wanted to kill
took it with
everyone.
him to the factory,
Yeah. I mean, it has to have something to do with the traitor.
and put it back
We
with the
haven't
rest of the
gotten there yet.
grenades in the break room. The next morning, Nagito appeared before us and declared that he hid a bomb somewhere. While we were looking for the bomb, that's when Nagito headed over to the goods warehouse. In order to set up a fire, Nagito arranged the Monokuma panels in a line going from the door to the curtain and placed an oil lighter in front of it. From there, Nagito set his insane plan in motion. First, he hung the spear that he took from Nezumi Castle from the ceiling girder by its cord. Then he tied his arms and legs at the back of the warehouse with rope. However, he burnt off the rope on his right arm beforehand. In doing so, he made sure that only his right hand was free, while his remaining arm and legs were tied up. As he gripped the tip of the rope hanging over the ceiling girder with his left hand, he lay down face up, just beneath the dangling spear.
It takes a special kind of messed up for this.
Oh yeah.
But this was just the beginning of Nagito's plan. And then, he did something no one could have predicted. First, he covered his mouth with duct tape, and after making sure he was unable to scream...
Oh, God!
He stabbed himself with the knife multiple times in his left arm and in both of his thighs. Finally...
Good God, he's so fucked up!
on the plushie and slammed his right hand onto the blade. He didn't just want us to think he was tied up. He also wanted us to think he'd been tortured. Through all this, Nagito never let go of the spear. His plan still wasn't over. In fact, it was just about to begin. Meanwhile, we finally arrived at the plushie factory and found Nagito's message. After seeing his message, we instantly made our way to the warehouse. But that was part of Nagito's plan. We opened the door to the warehouse, which inadvertently started the Monokuma panel domino effect. The panels fell one after another until they reached the lighter, tipped it over, and ignited the curtain. Shocked by the sudden fire, we rushed to the factory's break room to obtain some fire-extinguishing grenades. We then aimed for the fire's origin point, which was the curtain, and unloaded the entire supply. It never occurred to us that one of those grenades was the poisoned grenade that Nagito had prepared. The poison sank to the floor, instantly vaporizing due to the intense heat, and spread everywhere. The poison gas quickly drifted to the curtain at the back of the warehouse, where Nagito was. Also, Monokuma's poison has a unique quality in which it becomes heavier than air when vaporized. That poison gas completely surrounded the area where Nagito lay face up on the floor. There, Nagito inhaled the poison, and if it didn't instantly kill him, he certainly lost consciousness. Which caused him to let go of the rope in his left hand, and the falling spear plunged into his stomach. This is all the information related to Nagito's plan. His true intention was to set one of us up as the killer. At this time, we still don't know who the killer is, because the killer wasn't aware they killed someone. Try as we might, we cannot reach that truth. That was Nagito's trap. In conclusion, the fact that we can't determine the killer's identity.
Such a good picture!
Yeah!
This should be the truth behind Nagito's trap.
How about
Oh, man.
Will that help you figure out who
Take
the killer
notes,
is?
Rian Johnson.
Subversion at its finest.
Chiaki?
Just as I thought. It's impossible, isn't it?
You say we just have to vote for someone?
What Hajime said is probably true. That's part of the reason why I thought it was a little strange. Did Nagito really not care who the killer was? He said this to us earlier.
It's going to be fine. I'm pretty sure everything will work out in the end. After all, there's no way Hope can lose. Absolute Hope can break through any despair. And not only that, I believe in you all. I believe in the time we spent together.
Well,
That
this is what
feeling
I
of
thought.
belief is at the heart of his trick.
You thought he was a bad dude, Messa. You're a jerk.
He believed we had fire
He's
grenades.
just a chill guy.
He believed we could extinguish the flames.
Now you understand why that meme is so fucking funny.
By believing in us, Nagito was able to put his life-threatening plan into effect.
What do you mean, believe?
And what's wrong with that?
There's one more thing, remember? Something that Nagito believed in from the bottom of his heart. I want you to try to remember what that is.
His talent.
Let's see.
Ultimate lucky.
Nagito believed in his talent as the ultimate lucky student.
After all the time we spent together, I believe in you guys, and more than anything, I believe in my ultimate luck. So it's definitely going to be alright.
I guess the last thing he could believe in was his own talent.
That's not so strange, really. Most of us here have been relying on the same thing.
But in his case, it was pretty remarkable, wasn't it? It almost seemed like he had blind faith in it.
You're right. The same thing happened when he cleared the final dead room at the funhouse.
It wasn't life-threatening at all. It was just a little escape game.
No, I didn't
My
want to
God.
see you again.
Teru Teru!
God, all these times up until now. Oh,
We just had a flashback within a flashback.
God. I was just about to say that.
Nah, I'm used to that,
Anything
thanks
to
to
do
One
with the
Piece,
case
though.
this time, right?
I just thought it was strange that it doesn't connect to anything. He factored in his belief in us, but for some reason he didn't factor in his own luck.
Or
No,
did he?
There's no way. I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about.
What did he do?
You know, he wasn't just after anybody. He probably had a target. A target he was aiming for all along.
Us.
The traitor!
He was set up as the killer.
A target? Who?
The
he
target's
hated
true
us.
identity.
I mean,
Even
yeah,
Nagito didn't know
but
it.
probably the
That's
traitor.
why he relied on being the ultimate lucky student and incorporated that luck into his plan. As long as he had his luck, he believed the target he was after would pick up the fire grenade.
It is probably the traitor, but wouldn't that be a fun twist, though?
Plan to luck?
I would. I've been wanting our protagonist to do something for a bit.
He probably risked his life just so his ultimate luck could decide this.
Who is it? Who's the target Nagito was after? I see. That's it. The traitor. Nagito was after the traitor, huh?
Then he relied on his luck to weed out the traitor?
But what if it is us, Messa? Because why else would a
That'd
reserve
be
course student be in with all the ultimates?
Nagito
Dude, that would be
didn't know who the
epic.
traitor
We
was
were the
until very
traitor and we
end.
just like maybe didn't know it.
All
That'd be
he could do was
great.
rely
I'm
on
putting
his
my
own
final
luck.
money down. Well, no, I already guessed this is chalky, so I won't.
And
I'm sadly
what
pretty
he
up,
said in
pretty.
his video message.
Yeah.
We've already decided I'm not gonna go back on deciding.
Yeah, it'd be cool if it was Hajime though.
Yeah.
It
I
won't
still think
work with just any student handbook. If you want to disarm that bomb, you have to use the traitor's handbook. It's a little annoyed.
So he was just bluffing.
That's probably true. At that
No!
point, his plan should have already been in motion.
You're right about that.
But if he just wanted to out the traitor, he didn't have to go this far and make that person the killer. Damn it! We're all in a huge bind because of that.
It means he wants us to beat the traitor.
By finding out who the traitor is, our hopes will shine even brighter by overcoming that despair. That's something he'd say.
Mon ami, it looks like you've got something you want to say. But you better just keep your mouth shut.
Nah, speak up, Cotton Candy.
And that concludes my argument. Nagito's plan was to make the traitor kill him. What are you gonna do? Are you guys gonna believe me?
The only thing we can do is believe.
If we
I
don't,
like this.
we just
Nagito
go around
flipped
on
the
our
luck
own and
switch.
waste our votes.
Oh my god!
What should we do? I mean, if we don't know who the target is, there's no way we can even vote.
You are absolutely right. It is hard to think the traitor would reveal themselves now.
If, by chance, the traitor revealed themselves during that bomb scare, what would have happened?
Nagito would have looked like an idiot going, "Hey guys, can you get me out of here?"
So would it stop Nagito from acting so reckless?
Probably.
But they couldn't help it. Even if they wanted to reveal themselves, they couldn't do it because they weren't created to do that.
Chiaki?
What's wrong, Chiaki? Get over yourself! That's why I want you guys to guess.
You want us to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
What? What does that mean?
Who do you think it is, Hajime? Who do you think the Future Foundation sent to infiltrate your group as the traitor?
Your group as the traitor.
Why?
A traitor who's not allowed to think that they're different from everyone else.
Why?
A traitor who can only interact with everyone as a traitor.
Why?
Because that's the nature of their existence. They can only exist as a traitor.
Seriously, why?
Who do you
It was Barracuda Tamagi! Ultimate traitor!
Hajime, please.
Pick someone.
No.
Sentence this person to their death. Let's go.
No. Can we just say it was Akane, LJ? Can we just say it was Akane?
And you see, earlier I was flipping through her little things, Meso, and I was looking through them, and you know what stuck out to me?
What?
Her father was a programmer. She didn't know
what
what
programmer
girls,
we know.
She did not know what Girls' Day was. Why would that be?
No! Oh my god!
Click it before you run out of time.
I have time.
Yeah, you got 48 seconds.
Oh my god!
So, Meso, it's between Hajime or her.
I mean, it has to be her.
Let's go.
No!
It's you.
I was right! Yes!
Chiaki.
I also said.
But I said it
And my
first!
voice for the victory screech.
Hold on! You totally guessed right. Just as expected. Yep, you're correct. I'm a traitor.
Oh my god.
The agent sent by the Future Foundation to hide among you all is me.
I mean, if her father is
Chihiro,
then that totally means that the Future Foundation are the good guys. That's
How
if there
would
wasn't
that
any
make
doubt.
sense?
You might be forgetting something about Chihiro.
Yeah, Chihiro not only was very young, but also is dead.
But you notice how Chiaki keeps using the word created instead of, like, I don't know.
You're saying she's an android? Oh my gosh, they have that technology.
Are you serious right now?
She's either an android, or if my world is a game theory is real, then she's an AI.
Right?
Dang, that's awesome.
I'm sorry. It's the truth.
Hey, what are you saying sorry for?
What does this mean? You... Up till now... You've been tricking us?
Man, I feel so good right now.
You are not tricked! After all, we have been working together all this time. We have been helping each other all this time.
Dang, Vin was the best player at this game.
Technically speaking, Vin was also right.
Yeah,
Oh
Vin
my
has not been
God.
wrong once.
100% flawless track record.
Yeah, unlike Meso.
That's more than you can say, Meso.
Shut your face.
We're talking to Chiaki.
No, I have nothing more to say.
Why?
Because we already know the killer's true identity. So the only thing left to do is vote.
But why?
We're not satisfied yet.
If you say you
I don't
are
wanna
the traitor, please provide an explanation that will help us understand. We cannot vote until we are satisfied. That is what you said earlier, Chiaki.
Hey, if you're really the traitor, why'd you wait till now to reveal yourself?
It's weird, isn't it? Waiting until right now
She
to out
didn't.
yourself.
It's definitely strange, right? Or rather, why was I able to do that? Maybe... I wanted to protect everyone, no matter the cost. Hey, Hajime. Can you do me a small favor?
Favor? Me?
I want you to prove to them that I'm the traitor.
Oh no.
I want to explain everything to you guys, but as I expected, that's rather difficult. That's why the only thing I can do is plead with you. I want you to do it. I believe you can prove it.
Whether I can prove it or not, that's not the problem. Don't you understand? You may as well be asking me to kill you. There's no way I can do that.
There was a way he could do that.
I'm very sorry, but this is the only way. So please.
Chiaki, why?
Looks like we gotta do what
Your
we
best
can.
grill.
It's not like I believe she's the traitor. There's just no way we can ignore
Maybe if
this
she
without
is an
confirming it.
android, maybe she is a grill. Like, that's one of her forms. Like, she can transform
God.
into like a portable grill.
Oh my god!
Mr. something. This would have been a heck of a lot easier for us to understand, but
She's not disguised at all. 'Cause Jockey isn't the traitor.
Monami?
Too bad. I'm not part of the same group as that girl. I don't know anything about that girl at all.
Hey, are you trying to cover for her like that? You suck!
I've always been alone. I have no friends anywhere. I have no relation to Chiaki whatsoever.
Hajime, you're going to listen to my request, right?
Chiaki isn't my friend. I hate Chiaki so much.
What? No! Holy!
Monami!
Stupid face. Let's all get along. I won't let you. Let's all get along. Burst open and mix. I can't lose. Hajime, you stupid face. I won't let you.
Monami, the voice actors is on point.
Open and mix.
Monty was such a good
Lower
addition.
your grades. Disappear. Hajime, you stupid face. Let's all get along. I'll lower your grades.
I'll lower your grades.
Jockey and I aren't
Monami's
Monami's no.
Oh.
Monami's no. The Death Note spin-off. Book no.
You guys talk and you confuse me.
I'm sorry. Can we rename Netflix Death Note to that?
Okay.
Jockey and I
Monami's notebook. There. My goodness.
When we investigated Nagito's cottage, I discovered a notebook with the new Sami logo on it. That's your notebook, right? The one Nagito stole from you.
I don't know. I don't know.
Don't tell me. Is that where the traitor's true identity is written?
That's right! Since I knew something like this would happen, I made sure to bring it here today.
Freaking Monokuma.
That explains.
So sorry.
This explains why, when they opened the notebook, there was a part that said that Hajime almost went into the room. The only person who was there to have witnessed that would have been Chiaki.
Stop.
what is this? Is this Monami's diary?
Is the traitor's identity written in here?
Nagito was probably looking for that too, so that might be why he stole the notebook. But you wouldn't know who the traitor is just by reading this notebook. Of course, Nagito wouldn't know either. However, it's different for me.
You know?
It took me this long, but I finally understand. First of all, this isn't Monami's diary. Apparently she can't write.
Then the one who wrote this is...
Someone connected to Monami. Meaning, it's not a mistake to think that the traitor wrote it.
If so, is this like a report that the traitor was sending to Monami?
Is it evidence that they were observing our actions and reporting to Monami?
But how would you know who the traitor is from that?
Because there's an entry written in here that only me and one other person would know.
Feels bad.
In the notebook, there was a specific entry. There it is. It's true. I tried to go inside the final dead room, but the only one who knew that. That's right. The only person who knew that is Chiaki. That's why Chiaki is the only person who could have possibly written about this.
There must be some mistake. I mean, if Chiaki is the traitor, what was all that time we spent with her? Was that all a lie too?
Miss Sonia.
Chiaki is... She is being controlled by Monokuma. That is why we should help her.
Oh, come on, put two and two together already.
I mean, if you were the traitor, there's no way you'd do something so stupid when we found the bomb.
Read this carefully.
Huh.
Wow. The funny part is, when that happened, everybody was like, "Yeah, she's not the traitor." she literally said, "I'm the traitor." In there.
Oh my god.
That doesn't make any sense. A traitor would be more cautious than that.
Chiaki probably knew the bomb was a fake. That's why she also knew Nagito's trap was a bluff.
She knew? That is a mistake. That must be a mistake. Why are you saying such things?
Because Monami wants you to get the bombs at the entrance of the ruins.
Of course
not.
I don't believe it. I refuse
Don't
to
do
believe
any of
Chiaki
this
is the
nonsensical debate
traitor.
stuff.
Just no way.
You gotta do at least one sword battle.
I did at least one sword battle. I don't want to do another.
Then nobody will be saved.
Okay, I can
Make your argument.
Sonia's account.
Sonia's account. Yep, Sonia's account.
It makes it a lot easier when you already figure it out.
Yeah,
You know what
it
to
really
look
does.
for.
Did Chiaki use the card reader right away?
If she's a traitor, she would have been more cautious.
There's no way Chiaki would have known if that bomb was fake or not. The only person who knew it was a fake was me when I tried to detonate it.
Oh, that was real good. You destroyed that white noise right in time.
Yep.
That's not it. Sonia shouldn't have been the only one who knew it was a fake. Monami was also there when you found out the bomb at the military base wasn't real. You said so yourself.
Is that true, Miss Sonia?
Chiaki heard about it from Monami. That's why she knew the bomb was a fake.
Since I've been found out, I'll just confess. The reason I couldn't tell anyone I knew the bomb was a fake was because if I had said that, I would have had to explain how I heard about it from Monami.
I do not want to hear
No, come on. Gosh dang it.
Enough
One
already.
more for
Please do not say another
An
word.
epic battle!
I do not want
I've been
this
working very
anymore.
hard not to lose any more
am
health
so
this
very
entire
tired
time.
of
And I've
doubting.
I've been
Running
successful.
real good.
But this is
Well,
gonna
then
screw
put-
me.
No, put those fencing skills to good use.
Yeah, that's gonna help me here.
Does that mean we should decide she is the traitor?
Come on, show me my bullets.
Probably Monokuma's account.
Monokuma's account?
Yeah.
What was his
Yeah.
account?
It was, he hadn't told anyone the bombs are fake.
Thank you.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chiaki is the traitor. If that counts as evidence,
It's a weak argument, so that's okay.
after all, I
Oh, also you got all your health back.
I don't have any more cuts.
Oh, rip. You probably need to wait for two of them to show up at once.
That does not prove Chucky is the
There you
traitor.
go.
If that counts as evidence,
Are you serious?
Oh, that was dumb.
I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
What the fuck? Never mind, this is hard.
Yeah, I'm afraid of this.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chucky is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too.
And now I only have one cut.
I also
Okay.
knew the bomb was fake.
This is not gonna be easy.
For that first
Maybe-
one, instead of waiting for the very last strike, save like 3 of them.
Okay.
Even if she knew the bomb was fake,
Should be 3.
that does not prove Chucky is the traitor.
There we go.
If that
No,
counts as
destroy that one.
evidence,
Yeah.
I should be doubted too.
Maybe combine those two as
After all,
well.
I also knew the bomb was fake.
Okay, it's gonna take me about 5 cuts for this, so I need to have 5 left over when this comes up.
It'll all be
Even if she
that
knew
first
the
one, I
bomb was
think.
fake,
3.
that does not prove Chucky is the traitor. If that counts as
Yep.
evidence, I should be doubted too.
Nice.
After all,
Nice.
I also
Damn
knew
it.
the bomb was fake.
Come on. Oh no, what? Fudge! That was a misclick.
No!
That's okay.
Even if
Fine.
she knew the bomb was fake,
Yeah, he got it. He's figured it out.
that does not prove Chucky is the traitor. If that counts as evidence,
This is so
I
hard.
should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Yeesh.
Running out of
Even
time.
if she knew the bomb was fake, that does not prove Chucky is the traitor. If that counts as evidence, I should be doubted too. After all, I also knew the bomb was fake.
Oh, come on!
You struck that first one too many times.
Okay. How many times do I need
Even
to
if
hit?
she knew the
1,
bomb was fake.
2, 3.
3. Stop.
That does not prove Chucky is the traitor. If that counts as
1,
evidence,
2, 3.
I should be doubted too.
No.
Probably should have been 2.
I also knew the
Yeah.
bomb was fake.
Yep. Not.
Yeah, you hit that last one too many times.
They're all different.
Y'all.
Even if she knew
1,
the bomb was fake,
2, 3.
Leave it.
that does not
You
prove
can actually
Chucky
probably
is
only
the
hit that one
traitor.
2 times and still get away with it.
If that counts as
Nope.
evidence,
No, dang it.
I should be doubted
No,
too.
not. I meant the first statement. You can hit the first statement twice, and then when the two
I also
come
knew
up,
the bomb was fake.
destroy them.
Got it. Okay, out of cuts. Alright. Give me a couple of counters here.
Even if she
1,
knew the bomb was
1,
fake,
2, stop.
that does not
Then
prove
go crazy.
Chucky is the traitor.
Then leave it.
If that counts as evidence,
Hit it. Twice.
I should
Leave
be
it.
doubted
Now
too.
go crazy.
After all, I also
And
knew
go
the
kill
bomb was
crazy.
fake.
There you go.
That
Such
With
a
one to
Who
spare.
was a fake isn't the problem. What matters is who told her. What matters is that she heard about it from Monami.
Gosh, I'm running low on time.
There was someone other than me and Monami who knew that bomb was fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about this island.
Nope. Nope.
Okay, it's
That's
right.
right.
It's right.
Crap.
That's right. Okay. Aha!
There was someone
Okay.
other than me and Monami
1, 2, leave it.
who knew that bomb was
Do it.
fake. That someone is Monokuma. Monokuma
Yep.
said so earlier, correct? He knows everything about Monokuma.
Probably gotta
Well, he told
combine.
Chiaki that he was fake beforehand.
Right here.
Got it. Oh, man.
Woo! Oh, dang! Danganronpa!
Goodness.
You're right.
That's such a cool but irritating game
was a
system.
fake.
Yeah.
But
Especially when you're almost at the end. But it makes a lot of sense though. Like you really, it's the one part of this game where it's like you're actually arguing. You know. At least it feels like it to me. Like you have to cut through the things she's saying, find the contradiction,
Monokuma may have just
and
been lying.
boom,
No, he won't lie at times
provide
like
evidence.
this.
So good.
You already know that.
Hajime, are you going to believe Monokuma over Chiaki?
That's... You can believe both of them.
It's just, even if Chiaki is the traitor, is it really okay to vote for her? That basically just means we have to believe in Nagito's luck, right?
That's not it.
Are you telling us to trust his luck? Are you telling us to entrust our lives to that bastard?
There's no way I can believe in Nagito.
I'm telling you, that's not it. We shouldn't believe in Monokuma or Nagito. We have to believe in Chiaki.
Huh?
It doesn't matter who the traitor is. Even if Chiaki is the traitor, that's not the Chiaki I know. I believe in the Chiaki who's been with us this whole time.
Shh! He believes in the Chiaki that believes in him.
That Chiaki.
Oh
Yes.
my god!
Life. So the only thing we can do is believe her. If we don't, nobody's going to be saved.
Damn it.
Hey, can you listen to me a little? There's nothing to be sad about, you know? 'Cause this is different from what happened before. Unlike before, you guys don't have to stay alive by doubting someone. You guys can stay alive by believing in me.
Are you telling us to believe in you and sacrifice you? That is just too cruel.
I'm sorry.
Chiaki!
Monami, I'm sorry too. You're probably gonna get scolded by a lot of different people for this. But still, I want to protect everyone by any means. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that.
It's not up to me to decide whether that's right or wrong. However, I believe it's truly amazing that you were able to think like that. We could even call this a miracle.
Hey, what have you two been talking about? Everyone's jaws are dropping, you know?
I know. It's voting time, right?
Hey, Chiaki.
You don't have to worry. Believe in me, and cast your vote.
Damn it!
Why did it end up like this?
This is rough stuff. Job well done. What a journey.
Oh god, best trial. So good, dude.
And I
So
didn't
well
lose
written.
a single heart after that.
Nope.
Proud of you.
Oh my gosh.
The legend. Oh, we have voice. I feel the same as everyone else.
I mean, he's been doing this the entire time.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have voice in
There's
you.
no way I can agree to this.
I've just been reading it.
Emptiness. Loneliness. Sadness. But most of all, I'm ashamed of my weakness. But even so.
My least favorite character in Smash? Ness.
Have to move forward. If we believe in the person who's urging us forward and believe in them that believes in us, then we have to start walking.
When it comes to mythical creatures, I hate the Loch Ness monster the most.
Oh my god.
I believe with as much hope as possible as what lies ahead.
It made me choose!
Nice. Let's go!
Get fucked.
I'm sad now.
When you have to send in your own beta death.
Monokuma vote.
There it is.
Freaking Nagito.
That was clever. That was clever.
Insanely clever.
I are sad now.
Oh, man. I'm pooped. Let's go ahead and announce the result. The traitor from the Future Foundation and Nagito Kamaeda's killer is... Chiaki Nanami! Nanami! I think it's
Damn it!
Are you serious? That was correct?
Yeah.
The fact that Chiaki was a traitor. The fact that Nagito's crime depended entirely on his luck.
Everything was true?
Damn it.
Plus, that means that bastard managed to pull it off.
Congratulations, everyone.
Damn it.
Stupid. We're not celebrating at all.
Damn it.
Chucky, let me ask you one more time. Are you really part of the Future Foundation? An agent of the organization that brought us to this island? Is that really your true identity?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys.
What?
Don't give me any lines to voice. I cannot believe it, even though I do not want to believe it. There's no choice but to believe, right?
I'm sorry.
It would have been better if I could have said it sooner, but I couldn't say it no matter what.
'Cause
I can't betray the Future Foundation.
It's not in your programming. You can't betray.
Well,
Even if you wanted to fly, you can't, right? Even if you wanted to swim where you please, you can't, right? It's the same for me.
Even if Monami wanted to write, she can, right?
Due to the nature of my existence, I will never be able to betray the Future Foundation.
What the heck? But in the end, you did something similar. What you did is no different than sharing the secret yourself.
You're right.
Why?
No, now's not the time to be laughing.
well,
But strangely enough, I don't have any regrets. In fact, I'm somewhat happy. I was able to think I wanted to protect everyone. That's why I feel proud of my actions.
You're still saying things I don't get, but if we ask you anything, you're just not gonna answer us, right? Like, if we ask you why you were in the Future Foundation and stuff.
I'm sorry. That is...
Even if you were a traitor, you never betrayed us. Chiaki, you will always be our friend, even now. We don't blame you for this. That's why you don't need to apologize.
Yeah.
So the traitor was revealed, and Chiaki lost. In the end, it all went according to Nagito's plan, huh?
Like...
Freaking screen went black. About that, was that really Nagito's goal? Is it really okay to say he was trying to find the killer and eliminate them? If so, isn't it strange?
Strange?
So...
I mean, we nearly lost, right? If Chiaki hadn't said anything, we definitely would have lost. You raised a good point. That's exactly it. Even though Nagito said he would weed out the traitor, he never said he would kill the traitor.
Because he realized the Future Foundation was good.
Congratulations! You successfully stopped Nagito's plan. I mean, Nagito's plan was to reveal the traitor and kill everyone else besides the traitor!
Oh my god.
Kill everyone else besides the traitor?
It keeps cycling back around.
That was Nagito's goal.
Why would he do something like that? To form a plan that only the traitor would survive. Is that bastard really that twisted?
Nope. It's okay.
Okay? What?
Well?
I mean, it's not just Nagito's fault. If the circumstances had been different, he probably wouldn't have taken things so far.
Chiaki!
Chiaki, you really are a kind-hearted person.
Huh? You think so?
Jeez, I wonder where you got your personality from.
Perhaps.
Maybe our dad and our big brother, don't you think?
Alter ego.
And who else?
I mean, the dad is probably Chihiro.
Hey, don't go talking about family all of a sudden. You're totally ripping off Teru Teru.
The Chiru that is dead, and the alter ego that was snuffed out as a virus by Monokuma.
Truth. We still don't know the logistics of the timeline here.
Then, I cannot lose to Chiaki!
I mean, yeah, we kind of do. It's after the first game ended. We know that certifiably.
But, like, what's to say Chihiro didn't, like, program Chiaki, like, a long time ago? And it was dug up by the people after the Future Foundation.
Sure, that's possible, but based on what
survivors,
we know, it's just kind of a, pulled out of thin air.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Just like Chiaki and everyone else, even if I know it's a fight I cannot win, I must try to retaliate!
Huh? Retaliate?
I no longer let you do as you please.
Stupid! Stop! What are you doing?
As they say, we shall die together.
Oh my god! She self-destructed?
What'd you say?
What's going on?
Huh? Kuma, like, died?
No.
I'm not dead. Whoa! No one fucking came out! Oh man, that surprised me. If only I didn't have a spare, I would have died.
Not yet! I'm not done yet!
Hey, wait!
Nobody can live in peace.
Stop it, I say! I'm sorry, I lose! Forgive me!
Well...
Hey!
Seriously, stop it! If you don't stop right now, it's all going to be destroyed!
I won't forgive you.
Of course! I'm doing it so you'll all be destroyed! I will be the one to protect my students!
I won't let you.
I will protect them with my life!
Monami, you...
Hey.
Now then, how many of you are still there? You might as well come out all at once!
Ooh.
How many? Not that much. Just around 10 to the power of 60.
What?
Huh? What did you say?
What?
What? 1 million? I was a math major.
1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, 1 quadrillion. Jump ahead, 1052, 1056, 9, 10, 60. That's 10 to the 60th power.
Hey.
After all this, you're still joking around. You sure have quite the daring spirit.
Too bad.
Except I'm not joking. What are you even saying anymore? Didn't you see that scene?
That scene?
While you're still doing this, my clones are continuously and endlessly created. In the Monokuma manufacturing facility.
Yikes.
That's wrong.
Well, what? Those were just stuffed animals.
But that's right. I checked them with my own hands. They're just plushies.
Damn it!
You're just bluffing. Monami, finish him off.
Hey,
Even if it's just a plushie, as long as you give it Monokuma's personality, it becomes a fully developed Monokuma.
Okay, what logic is this? What did you say? There's no way that's possible. That's not even magic.
Magic, huh?
Could it be?
Could it be? Have you already obtained that much power?
Hey!
Hold on! If you bring up magic so suddenly, we're gonna be so confused! Unless you mean magic in the technological sense, we won't understand this at all!
Hey!
What's going on? Don't tell me they're not gonna call this magic or something. Well, I don't care how you oh wait. Yeah, that's right. Well, I don't care how you interpret it.
In the end, even if Monami risks her life or does whatever, it doesn't matter to my army of 10 to the power of 60 strong! There's no value in that life you're risking. So how about this? This overwhelming despair! Does it make you dizzy from excitement? What's this?
And how many Monomies are left to challenge my army of 10 to the power of 60? You don't have to say anything. I know. Let's see. You just have 10 more left, right? I know everything. I'm the conqueror of the new world.
Oh god.
I won't give up, even if I have no chance of winning.
It's okay, Monami.
Huh? It's not about giving up, you know?
Let's believe in them.
Let's believe in everyone, and leave the rest to them.
But
Right?
Damn it.
What the hell's going on?
I do not know for certain, but the only thing I can say is...
Please listen!
Monokuma is an enemy of the Future Foundation.
Like...
Does that mean there's another organization that's our enemy besides the Future Foundation?
This is bad.
We're in this situation because we're caught up in a dispute between two organizations? Okay, that's it. Let's just leave that talk for later.
Nice.
Because the punishment time's gonna start.
Ugh. Hold on! Just a little more. Just a little more time.
To wait or not to wait, that is the question. But which will cause more despair? That's the real question. If you think about it, you know, right? There's no way I'd wait.
But I haven't.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Hajime. Regardless, there's nothing else I can say. I'm not allowed to say anything more than I already have.
No, not that.
Now then, I prepared a
Now then.
very special punishment.
For Chiaki Nanami, the ultimate gamer.
Special bleeding service.
For Monami too.
Oh no, wait, what?
Huh? Why even Mommy?
It's just a 2-for-1 special. I could have killed that thing anytime I wanted since she's not a student. And also, I don't need anybody that will defy me anymore. Oh, also, I remember now.
Sorry.
I'm an only child.
What is that?
In that case, LJ, want one more for the row?
Go ahead.
Alright.
It's okay. Even if I'm here, I'd just be a burden anyway. And not just that. I've decided to believe in everyone.
You guys, I'm sorry about so many things. I'm sorry for lying to you. I'm sorry. I couldn't protect you to the very end.
Just one last time, let me say something that makes me sound like a teacher. There's no need to be a hero. You don't have to force yourself just to make people acknowledge you. When you do that, you end up blaming yourself, blaming other people, and feeling jealous of everyone. But still, it doesn't have to be like that. Even if people don't acknowledge you, you just have to be someone that you can be proud of. 'Cause you yourself are your biggest supporter. If you can learn to love yourself, that love will continue to support you for the rest of your life. Love, love.
Dang.
That's actually very deep.
Bye, everyone. It's okay. A shining future will always be waiting for you. It's true. It's absolutely true. 'Cause I know.
Bye-bye. Please don't forget about your teacher.
Immediately forgets.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Yikes. This music, though. Oh, I see. FML. So you're saying there's a chance? No. Oh my god! No!
Tetris with friends has a whole new meaning.
I hit it with that anticipating moment.
Rest in peace, Chiaki.
And Monami.
Yeah, well.
Even until the very end, I couldn't look away from Chiaki's final moments. Without realizing it, I had fallen to my knees. A feeling of powerlessness spread throughout my body. It's over. It just had to end. Before I could ask what I needed to ask. Before I could say what I needed to say. Chiaki vanished before my eyes. And I couldn't even tell her thank you. If I'd said that, would she have been comforted a little? If she was executed as the traitor, would she have been comforted a little? I don't know. My chest just hurt.
I don't
Good gracious, that was such a big surprise! As for Chiaki, she regularly took on the role of point man during the class trials, as did Nagito too.
What?
And not only was she the traitor, she was Nagito's killer too! Oh well, don't worry about that. There won't be any more situations where you'll need to rely on them.
Huh?
Wait, what does that mean? Now that the annoying rabbit is gone as well, all of the obstacles that have been keeping us stuck on this island are completely gone. Are you serious? We can really leave this island?
I shall now present.
Yup! Congratulations! With this, I shall announce the end of the killing school trip.
The end.
For you 5 who've survived up until now, I shall give you the right to graduate. Thank you for all your hard work.
Alright, another Let's Play, down the completion. Are you really okay with this?
What do you mean?
There's still 2 days left. If you were acting like your usual self, you'd be setting things up so another killing happens right away.
Yeah, you're right. Stop it! What are you saying? What if Mr. Monokuma changes his mind?
Also, you said you 5 like you were emphasizing that part. Does the number of people matter more than the remaining time? That's why you're saying it's the end already, even though there are still 2 days left, right?
Huh? It matters that there are 5 people left?
Are you planning to make a volleyball team?
Stupid fool.
Don't stay quiet! Say something! What's your actual purpose? You're our enemy and an enemy of the Future Foundation, so what's your true identity?
Hey,
If the Future Foundation is the world ender, then I will end the new world that the Future Foundation has created.
No,
Huh?
no!
Well, you just have to look forward to the rest after the countdown ends. That timer has almost reached 0. If it reaches 0, everything will end. The Future Foundation's lame plan will be nothing but toilet bubbles.
Hey,
And when the time comes, you'll know everything. You'll see all of your questions answered in one go. And then you guys will find out for yourselves just how messed up this new world is.
Hey.
A new world? Don't go saying new shit all of a sudden.
Yep.
Well, just think of the remaining 2 days until the countdown reaches 0 as a bonus. While you're at it, you should enjoy your life on this tropical island to the fullest. Because once you leave this island, your hopeless lives back home will be waiting for you.
My god. Monokuma's boisterous laughter carried on for what felt like forever. Our questions, our worries, our sadness were simply ignored. The laughter just kept going. Forever. As for what we did afterwards, honestly, it doesn't matter at all. Nice. I returned to my cottage for the time being and fell asleep. Even after I woke up, my will to move my body didn't come back. That's why I didn't look back at everything that happened up until now. I didn't think about what was going to happen. I just kept praying that nothing else would happen, and burrowed deep into my sheets as if I were trying to hide. In doing so, I was somehow trying to endure the long day. And then the sun finally set. The day feels abnormally long when you spend it praying that nothing happens. Which reminds me, I haven't heard Monokuma's announcement. I guess that isn't needed anymore. Is everything really gonna end? What is everything, anyway? How far, how much is everything? If we leave this island, is everything going to end? There's still so much we don't know. About our school memories, the Future Foundation, Hope's Peak Academy, Monokuma's true purpose. Can we really end this and turn our back on all that? And not just that, if we're really leaving, then where are we going? To Hope's Peak Academy? That was my last night at Jabberwock Island. At a place where my worries didn't even matter. Everything was about to end. Alright. I feel like I had a fun dream. Somehow. I think it was about my childhood. Because of that, I was able to face the day with a somewhat happier feeling than usual. That's right. It's the last day. According to Monokuma. Suddenly my body shuddered. Right when I opened my eyes, I was gripped by a fear that I had never felt before. A fear like I'd been abandoned in this world. Completely, utterly alone. With nobody left on this island. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, Sonia. Like everyone was gone and I couldn't find them anywhere. I suddenly couldn't believe in anything, like everything in this world was nothing but lies. Ah! I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate to escape that fear. I rushed out of the cottage, desperate. What the freak? When I left the cottage, I randomly ran into her.
Hello there.
Ah,
What?
Good timing.
Good timing? What do you mean?
See?
Remember Nagito's video message that we found at the factory?
Yeah, we were dealing with the bomb ruckus. What about it?
Well?
Apparently there was more to that message inside that laptop.
Huh?
Yep.
We weren't able to see it until a day or so had passed. Apparently it was locked by a timer. Did he set it up so we wouldn't be able to watch it until after the class trial?
Why would he do that?
Perhaps.
Maybe Nagito planned to leave this as a will.
Nagito's will? Where is it right now?
We were just planning to meet at the restaurant and watch it together.
Got it. The restaurant. Man, so Hajime's back having a psychotic break, eh?
Oh my gosh.
We're doing this again. Can we get Hajime?
Hajim's psychotic break.
Oh my gosh.
What the freak is happening?
Hey, you're late.
Is it true? Nagito really left another message?
Kneel before Miss Sonia and thank her. She was the one who found it.
I was going for a walk with Gundam's hamster, and I found it when I stopped by the factory.
Listen well.
What?!
A coincidence, you say? Wrong! That is the will of causality guiding you.
Why would Miss Sonia be going for a walk with Gundam? I never allowed that.
What is happening?
So anyway, let's hurry up and play it.
Yeah, you're right. Oh my god.
I wonder who's watching this message.
Oh, okay. Is it the traitor from the Future Foundation? If so, congratulations. Looks like it ended the way I hoped it would.
Ended the way he hoped it would.
Damn it. Nagito was trying to kill everyone except the traitor. Damn it, it's just as Monokuma said. Hey. So he really set up the traitor as the killer, and he even tried to make them survive the trial. But why would he do that?
I think I can do this.
Do it!
Enough with your useless talk. There's still more.
But if everyone but the traitor is watching this video,
How unfortunate.
then unfortunately, I guess I lost. That outcome is the complete opposite of hope I believe in. Well, not that it matters for me anymore. I mean, no matter what the outcome is, it doesn't matter for a dropout like me. Now then, let's put this meaningless introduction aside and get down to business. Since I don't know who I'm talking to, I'm going to speak so that both sides will understand. First of all, you might be wondering why I did what I did. Well, I just took action after talking about it for so long. The special prize in the final dead room allowed me to learn a certain truth. It would be troublesome if everyone found out, so I already disposed of that page. But anyway, I was totally surprised. I mean... The Future Foundation's traitor must have known that truth all along. And so I was able to learn the truth about this world and resolve to take action immediately. I shouldn't have made fun of Hajime. Deep down, I always wanted to become a protagonist myself.
This is trippy.
But now that I know the truth, as I look back on Monokuma's actions, I'm starting to see what he's planning.
I'm fully expecting jump scares.
By giving us information about the island's mysteries and the future foundation. He's raising all your hopes, but only so he can lead you to unimaginable despair. Plus, Monokuma's trying to show that despair to someone. Perhaps that someone is... Jeez, what a hopeless truth. Who is Monokuma's true identity? How could they come up with a plan like that?
Now then.
But that's enough reflecting on the past. Let's talk about the future now. If you want to escape Monokuma's plan, there's a specific place you need to go. The key to enter that place is that message you found at Nezumi Castle. Well, normally you'd need to follow a bunch of steps to enter that place. But since that message got rid of those steps, you can think of it as an Easter egg or something.
Nice.
It was probably left by someone other than Monokuma or Monami. But that has nothing to do with me.
Yeah, the password's garble, I get it.
You guys will still think you are not gone and or something. Stop. I had to hide this until my plan came to an end, but I guess now's a nice time to announce it, right? So then, I'll announce the password.
Oh.
11037. It's Leon.
Leon! It's freaking real!
I love this franchise.
You have no idea.
This is a good franchise.
That is the password that was written in Nezumi Castle.
Thank you, Spike Chunsa.
You have to use that to enter that specific place. That's the only way you can escape Monokuma. I feel like I've been talking forever, but I'll make a scream about it. That's all from me.
I swear to God.
With this, my duty is finished. I believe my actions will become the foundation of this world's hope. And if that really happens, praise me. Tell others what I've accomplished. Erect a bronze statue of me. Respect me.
Please call me the ultimate hope.
Please call me the ultimate hope.
This was Nagito's final message.
That Rion number that Nagito said was the password.
There's no mistaking it. That password to enter that ancient... That's the password to enter that ancient ruin.
You better hurry, I think. Let's go before the countdown reaches 0.
You're right. Let's go.
Okay.
This is trippy AF.
Now, we will go.
Next time.
Are you freaking serious?